Feds are watching.
We need a
Day one. Are we live?
Yeah,
that item.
we just.
Are we black screen or
Can you shut the
black screen? Black screen live. Okay.
Like you never
Black
come
screen.
at me like
So,
that on
back
live.
screen.
Can we
Back screen.
just check just really quick? We're back. Are we good?
Should I
itinerary?
retweet you or should I tweet
Itinerary.
myself?
Hey, Chong.
That's
Can you get
between
me
you
another
and
beer, please?
God.
Yeah, but between me and God,
You and
what's
Christ.
better
You're not gonna do it?
What's
Yeah,
better?
this one's
reaching
not
out
done.
to people wise? I feel like
I
it's a
think
new
if you
tweet.
make your own tweet
and retweet,
it implies that like, hey, I'm engaging my brand.
I fucked that.
my
I fucked that hard.
hashtag, style people. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta be part of the hashtag gang, you know?
Yeah.
That's gang.
That's gang.
That's gang.
We've decided that we're a show click now.
Twitch.
Don't let me in.
Dot
Hey,
tele-
hey, Dawson,
dot TV.
Twitch.tv/themetashift, one word. No
Dawson's like
capitals. Yeah, that's it.
you know that hero who gets he'll eventually be the
There you go.
strongest shill of
Good,
us all.
good edit. Good edit.
Dude.
Oh shit!
You're the unlikely
What?
hero.
Hell no.
I responded to your tweet instead of making my own
Christ.
tweet. I'm new to this Twitter.
Hurry up. We gotta go live.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, we're black screen live.
Yeah, I know. I mean, like, we gotta really go live.
Why?
This is some more bullshit right
This
now.
is
Tell him some more of that bullshit.
There's some talking about some. What are you drinking? What is that?
So you're
It's a pale ale.
Your pale ale Halloween coffee.
Halloween coffee and pale
Wait, did you
ale.
drink some of this?
This is coffee.
Yikes.
What do you mean? Yikes!
Yikes.
and then
I
Twitch,
put it in
send
there.
your tweet.
You know what he did to me? He washed out his coffee cup and then poured it into my cup.
Whoa. First of all, that sounds so much
Water.
grimier. The exact
That's
thing that
exactly
happened.
what you did.
What happened is I poured it into my own cup because I was washing out I washed out my little canister. I poured it into the cup. Then he said, "Can I get some of that?" I
Some
said,
water.
"Sure,"
I
and I
want
poured it right in.
You
didn't
know
know
it
He
worked.
poured me the fucking dirty dishwater.
You said, "Can I get some of that?" I
want-
gave it
yeah,
to
I
you.
wanted
You
the-
asked
I
for
wanted-
what
You're
he-
holding a gallon jug of water. I said, "Can I get some of that?" You pour me some dish water.
Look, I was pouring it.
Oh.
You
All right,
should have asked
Jet,
more specific.
Go ahead, hit the video. Remember to mute us so it.
Hey,
While the
itinerary
video is
first.
You didn't
What-
watch
what are
it.
we- What are we starting off with?
You didn't
We already got it
I
down.
can see dust. You
Wait.
didn't-
I'm in the
No,
cup.
I didn't put my
That's
own
from
grime
your
in the cup.
thermos.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
not
you
for
for
my.
backing
Don't.
up Chong
Do
House.
not.
I
Do
need to
not.
redye my hair.
First of
dude.
all,
Your thermos
Fuck.
is dirty and you don't know how to
Dude,
clean
that
it,
picture
and
you
it,
sent
now it's
Becky?
dirty in the
Holy-
fucking.
Dude, the Becky
Let me
picture
get
was
in
so
one of these
fucking
snaps.
I don't
fire.
care.
Quick snap.
Plus Starbucks, I'm out of
Are we
that.
live?
the CEO of Starbucks.
Shut up, everyone! Just shut. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Said it so that
Oh,
Becky-
I should have done a
Jesus
fucking. Let me
Christ.
fucking make that tweet again with a selfie.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the Bad Melee podcast. It's
We're sending pictures to Becky, dude.
we're sending pictures. Really? We're gonna do
Oh,
this right now?
you're trying to get in one?
Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
god, this is what happens when you're that vain.
Can you get in, boys?
I'm
All the
try-
boys
I'm trying to
get
get
in.
in. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
wait a
get in.
second. Wait a second. Dorsey, get in.
I'm
Get in.
getting in.
Anthony, can you make an effort?
I'm true that now.
Not about your tongue. I meant squeeze it.
Sorry. Okay.
That's a good photo.
It was a great photo.
Yeah.
Guys, we're here, if you haven't noticed, with Ludwig, the most narcissistic man ever ever born. He is a...
He's
I'm,
still
I'm
taking
kidding.
selfies.
I'm actually just tweeting it.
That's a bit.
Jesus Christ. Hurry up!
Can you speak? Why?
I'm sorry. I was trying to set you up. I was trying to give you a fucking T-ball, and you're just...
Welcome.
What's up, man? This is Ludwig. He's a friend of ours. You may know him from motbob.com. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember your breakout tournament when you were the funniest man alive with Mikey?
That's the only time I've ever had any success commentating ever.
But also, you have sort of Reddit cred for making a thread about shaving your balls.
You're gonna jump right into that?
Wait, what?
Are you gonna skip over my YouTube channel with over 4 million views?
So,
Or just gonna glaze over
on
my
Reddit,
2 degrees?
Ludwig, he made a post that got a lot of traction in the early days, if I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
of how to shave your wiener.
Yeah, I think it was about, my first month on Reddit. I knew about Reddit for a while. My friend was using it. And, I always thought it was pretty whack. I thought he was secretly using it to figure out how to come out to his parents. Like, that's why I actually thought he was using it.
Right. You know how that goes.
'Cause I knew they had
right?
forums.
that you can do on Reddit.
I wasn't familiar. I just
so
assumed
you just
that was the case.
assumed that it was a closeted gay website.
Yes, more or less.
Right.
So I was like, not yet. I mean, I'll probably get to that eventually. And
He did eventually come out.
I did eventually come out
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
to Reddit.
You were projecting on him at this point.
Anyway, I made a quick post. I think I shaved my balls. I made a post. I had 9 steps.
Nice.
That's too
for
much.
it. It was
9?
That's-
way too long.
Balls,
Yeah.
clippers.
There are a few
GG.
key
That's
things,
too
like,
simple.
there-
I mean, they're definitely not 9, but definitely not 2.
yeah.
Okay.
So it was modeled after the Michelangelo statue, King David.
Right.
His balls specifically,
hmm
and he has no hair on the nuts.
I mean, not in the sculpture, no.
Yeah, and
I don't
pretty
think I've ever
hairless
seen
on
a
the
sculpture
gooch.
with hair on the
Yeah,
nuts.
that's kind of hard to sculpt, if you will.
Well, he has hair.
He does have pubes.
He has a patch.
Yeah.
So
Shit,
it
I didn't
was
even think
it was
about
the
that.
goal to get that style patch.
Right.
It's funny that those guys were on that porn star chic in like 1400 or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, you
Yeah.
well, you know,
Or-
like if we're Michelangelo's peen was
Or like
kind of,
BC
and when you
22.
shave it, it kind of looks a little, you know.
Okay,
so-
that was
Yeah.
David's peen. First off, Michelangelo
sorry.
could have had a larger peen.
He could have, right? He
I
didn't
don't think
sculpt
he
his own
self-sculpted
peen.
Did
sculpted
you
his
know
own
that
peen.
it was considered barbarian to have a big peen back then?
Really?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's
So like a small
that's
peen
why-
was
no,
dignified.
Yeah,
Yeah.
small peens.
It was
were-
like
that's why all
intelligent. Yeah.
sculptures have.
Call
small
me a
peens.
fucking aristocrat then, boys.
It's because big,
Call me the king because I
Call
got
me-
nothing.
Call me the Duke, because I got a hot 2.5. No. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're in SoCal now. You used to be in
Yeah.
Arizona.
AZ boy, I
AZ.
was.
You showed me your thermos proudly. It says Arizona
Arizona
Starbucks.
State. Yeah, because the CEO's real tight with Arizona State.
That's why would people care about that? Yeah, we're really tight with a huge corporate conglomeration.
Tight in the sense that if you work at Starbucks, they give you free education.
Fuck that.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
That's not a real thing.
it's 100% real.
So
if
if-
you work at
Oh
Starbucks,
my-
even part-time, you can get free
so you
education.
can make a pilgrimage to AZ and cop some free education, slinging.
It doesn't have to be AZ
some
because
macchiatos.
Arizona State University has one of the best online schools. So from anywhere in the country, you can, as long as you work at a Starbucks, get free education.
Did you guys know about this?
That's gang,
I'm
dude.
trying to
That's
make some-
gang.
I'm trying to make some
That's gang.
That's
frappuccinos
gang.
You know what's
and
gang?
lunch.
Education.
Hey, the education is pretty gang.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, it's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's some type of vibe.
But yeah, I moved.
So you moved. Why'd you come here? Why are you here? I'm
My
pissed
lease
already.
was up.
Yeah, it was like
That's
My
too
lease,
long.
no, actually, my lease
Let's
ended.
go.
My lease ended end of August. I had to go somewhere,
Too many burnt
and my
bridges, huh?
one thing is like I'm not gonna go home. I didn't want to be one of those
right after you
lads
graduate,
that finish
and you
school,
just kinda,
go home, have that weird interim where you don't have a full time job.
You're
but you're still,
23, but you're still like.
like, what
hey,
did I
Mom,
do
hey,
over the
Dad.
past 4 years that I came right back home?
Right.
So I was like, I don't want to go home. I'm either going to New York or LA.
You went west.
I applied to about 200 jobs.
That's rough, dude. When I graduated, I sat all day just sending resumes off.
Yeah.
Knowing that they would never hit.
2 responses, one in New York, one in LA.
Here we are.
New York interview over the phone, bombed it.
Phone interviews are boof.
You know
we
why?
were
'Cause
talking
they
about
couldn't
that.
Yeah.
see you, dude.
It's
That's
there's
why.
It's hard.
It's
like,
so good to do a phone or an interview in person.
yeah, because you can gesture and you can make like a lot of
So here's my best skills.
you know.
Show them that you're willing to jerk the higher ups off.
yeah, that's
You can
chill.
sell a bit of ass. You know?
Yeah.
Bring in 2 people. I can do that.
He's like, ski,
came
I got
up-
those.
I came for just a job interview though. I didn't have the job,
Right.
so I came here. I moved here basically. I
Blind.
I rented a car blind, put all my stuff in it,
It's a big
stayed at my
risk.
sister's for a week. Did the interview.
Oh, you moved states blind? That's really, really, that's heroic of you, dude.
Your voice
like-
is really sarcastic.
Like, you came here with nothing.
No, I
And
came
no
here.
Plan,
I
really.
came
like,
here.
You had a job interview and like a car and stuff, but you didn't really have a plan.
Got to sleep
that's
on his
actually- that's
sister's
really
Is
cool,
this because he
man.
came from Australia? Is that?
I think
'cause he
he's
came
trying. I
across
think he's
country?
leading up
Is
to
is that a
my
little bit
dick
of-
is bigger than yours
like,
here.
You moved for like a potential career.
The difference is-
but like you didn't have like anywhere to stay or anything.
Yeah, you
Dude,
didn't have the
how'd
risk
you-
of
How'd you feel
ringworm.
doing that? Like that's a scary move.
It was scary. It's,
Not many people would do that,
I
man.
went what 300 miles.
Yeah.
that's far.
Yeah, that's really far.
And, like,
Fuck.
your parents still live on this continent, so like,
Yeah.
although they are on the other side, so like, if things were to go to shit, like, it'd be far for you to get back.
It'd be fun. I mean, you
It would
could
be.
take a bus, like $50 ticket, but whatever, right? That
Like,
doesn't matter
that's-
to say
yeah,
that.
I mean, listen,
Miles.
man, you took a plunge. I respect that. Not many
Before
people-
you came to the United States,
me?
No, can we talk about you for a moment?
No.
Yeah.
I don't
I don't know.
talk
I don't know.
about me
You
at all.
came to the United States.
I did, yeah.
How much money do you have at the time saved up?
I'm not going to announce that live.
It's a fat numby, I bet.
Figures.
fat
4
number.
figures, 5 figures?
Fat numby.
4 figures? What am I doing with 4 figures?
Do you have 5
That,
figures?
oh, we got a baller
I
right
had
here.
3
boy.
figures. So basically, I was
at the max 999.
after my rental.
Chrono Trigger max damage cap.
After I rented the car,
So you didn't have much bread. That's what you.
I was very short on bread. And basically, if I failed a job interview, I would have had to. There's no way I could have stayed for more than a couple weeks
Right.
Wow. Okay.
because I would have had to have gone back to mine.
Yeah, man, you took a real plunge.
Listen, I get what you're saying.
I'm not saying it's a plunge. I'm not doing it. It's not a,
I came from
I'm not-
I
I'm
came
not
from
doing
zero. Me and Lo were talking
not
about this
doing a bid
on the
here.
way back. We were talking about like
yeah.
No, I'm saying.
when
I'm
with
saying
No,
the,
listen,
the,
just listen for a
the-
moment.
The struggle contest is
Yeah.
all about making the person who struggled more feel better. And Ludwig, to his credit, he has been handed everything in life, genetically, monetarily, everything in his life has just been given to him, and that's okay because he wants to make it his own way at the very least.
Look,
and I'm saying, well done for him for taking a move, making a move like that.
so your words are saying one thing, and then maybe it's the tone. Is it the tone?
It's the tone.
It's the tone. I think it's the
inflection.
tone. It's the. I think the way you're lifting the word. No, it's really impressive,
It's
Ludwig.
really Ludwig. Yeah,
No, like,
I
don't
totally
know
No, like
think you're cool.
I left my Sheila, I left my mother and my father, and I had all my friends.
I don't know many people who have done that. Is all I'm saying.
I did it. Actually, this is 3 lads here who have taken some sort of
A
plunge.
pilgrimage, if you will.
Longer,
I wouldn't call it a plunge.
longest, longer.
I was just saying that
Bourgeois.
I didn't have the
Bourgeois.
job.
Dude,
It's ill-advised to do what I did.
not really. I mean, you literally have a safety net. But I get it.
It's
I'm on your
ill-advised.
side.
They
I'm on
would
your side.
recommend at least
Who's ill advising?
my mother.
She wanted you
Ill-advised.
to come back home to the nest.
She wanted me to come back home
I
to
bet
the
you wanted
nest.
that
She wanted
really
me.
bad. All
she want-
moms want
She wanted
that.
baby
Yeah,
bird to
definitely.
come back home to the
Yeah.
nest. Find a good nest before I fly out.
Her little BB boy.
She's like, find a good tree. Find a good tree. All right. Don't just jump into a tree. What if it has a bad nest?
No, no.
You're like, fuck you, mom. It's because in the tree I want. I have 2 degrees.
It's exactly what I said. I swore at her.
That's,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, dude.
I swear
I
on
cuss
my
at my
own.
mom constantly since the age of 12 because I'm from a suburb, and
it's
that's
a-
what we do.
It's a vibe.
Guys,
Yeah.
you guys ever go
When
to
you're white, you can cuss at your mom.
Yeah.
And
you
they
guys
just
ever go to a friend's house when you were a little kid and you thought the guy was chill, and then he's like, "No, mom, I don't want
Mom,
cookies."
get up. Fucking room.
Dude, I always used
Just
to
like,
defend
I
the
hate that.
parents in
Whoa.
that spot. I always used to just be like, "Dude, you're being whack."
yeah. Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
the mom's actually chill.
Yeah.
One time I was at my friend's and
It's awkward, yeah.
She was like,
that's when you know, like, certain kids are chill until that moment.
Right,
Like, you
right.
see
The
their
way they
home
treat the woman who brought them into this world,
Yeah,
that's bringing them like hot pockets.
it's like
divorce.
demonic.
Divorce plays an impact.
Oh,
hell
I'm
yeah.
talking
Divorce-
about
Tell
kids
me
with,
about
like,
it.
Like
So
stable
it's
homes.
I know, but like, even if they have a stable home, but like it's a divorced mom, like the kid might. For example, like I was at a friend's house, divorced mom, and he's a great kid, but she was like, "Get the mail." He's like, "I'm not getting the mail, mom. My friend's over."
oh,
The driveway's maybe like 100
the
feet.
fuck
Yeah.
down,
She's like,
mom. I
Mom,
swear
I'm
to
not
God.
getting the mail. Stop. And I'm like, I'll just
I'll get it. It's
I'll just get the mail, guys.
Bro. Big
No,
deal.
Ludwig.
Your friends
Let her
looking at
get the
you like
mail.
you betrayed him at that point.
No, I just got the mail. It's,
Dude, I was at my like best childhood friend's house, and his sister was a couple years older than me, and
Hell yeah, brother.
she was him, his sister, me, and his mom were all sitting in the living room watching like MTV or something. It was a cool household. So
That is a cool
we're just
household.
watching, and so I'm leaning off the side of the couch, just picking at this fern. I'm like bending the leaves on this fern, right? I'm a kid. I don't give a shit.
as we bend.
And so his mom, who knows me very well, like her own kid, she's like, "Hey, cut that out. Stop bending the fern." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm sorry. That's chill, right? It's a vibe." And his sister was like, "Why are you talking to him like that? Like, what's the problem?" And she's like, "Look, you always start this bullshit." It started this like 6-hour-long fight in which nothing was ever the same. I swear to God.
Holy-
She
You
was-
ruined a family
she
over
was-
a fern?
Her name was Lizzie.
And
She
you were
was
like-
different from then on out forever.
Wow.
All because of I fucking touched a fern and I felt guilty. Shit, they were screaming at each other. They were throwing shit. They were breaking shit. Me and Rob were just like playing N64, like trying to be chill.
You guys are, like,
I
trying to,
love
like,
when you play video games and there's fights and you're just like trying to be chill.
Yeah,
playing
you're
it,
just
like
like
into it, but you
playing,
can't.
You're like
playing
playing
Tony
GoldenEye,
Hawk.
yeah,
like,
too.
all right, that was a good combo. Jesus.
yeah,
manual.
plates are hitting the wall behind you.
Yeah,
and
dude.
you're like, oh, how do
Fuck you, Jerry. Fuck you, Jerry.
This is our escape. I hope we can
Yeah.
walk this out. And you
You're
know,
like,
And here we are playing video games.
You're like, oh,
To this
15
day.
years later.
how'd you do the grab trick, man? It's like, I never loved you, Jerry. You got a tiny dick too.
It's just our
Yeah,
button.
yeah.
It's just- yeah, you Christ there. Yeah, it's just right.
That reminds me. Did you see that
Yeah, we-
on Twitter? There was that tweet about like
topical.
it was like at a breakfast and some person was vegetarian and she got like a salad and it was like a dumb salad where it was just like tomatoes. It was just like sliced up tomatoes.
Oh yeah.
And she's like, look at this breakfast that
I
my
did see
sister
that.
got.
Yeah.
And the sister responds like, I didn't even want to have this tweet sent out. I was against it in the first place. The girl who originally sent the tweet was like, I can't believe this tweet broke our family apart.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because apparently, like, the mom was like chewing her up because she wanted like her daughter's social media to blow up. Like, she wanted to be a social mediaite, and the sister was like against it or something. And so they had this huge fight, all because of a tweet.
That,
All because of a food.
All
food
because of a food
selfie
tweet.
It,
Yeah.
Like the thing is, there's so much rage within a family. Like a tweet, a fern, like whatever.
It all comes back to the time when you
Everyone
were playing
has a story.
softball. Well, we played cricket, and fucking like.
God.
And cousin Bill was deliberately bowling headshots, and you bring that back
Fuck
up,
cousin Bill, I swear to God.
and you got some rage built
Yeah.
up from that. But
We all remember the straw.
it's the fern, that breaks the camel's
Yeah.
back.
Right.
We all remember that fern.
Yeah. Anyway, so you got a new car that you were so psyched about. I feel like you're too psyched about your car.
It's my first car.
Oh my God.
It's the first car I've ever had.
You bought it straight up.
You're so privileged.
I was privileged. A nice $7,000 from my mother. I'm not gonna lie.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Do you want me to sit here and
He
lie?
owns it.
No,
He
I
owns
don't
Do you
it.
want me to sit here and lie and
He
say
owns
I
it.
got the car and just be neutral about it?
You're
No.
paying her back though, right?
No.
What's up?
You're paying her back.
I'm paying her back. I bought the car for $95. I'm paying the $2,500. Originally, I said because I want to be independent for
You
this
bought it for
exact reason.
He wants
9,500 and
it.
you're- and
He-
let's not
he
gloss
wants-
over this.
he
He wants
doesn't
it
wanna
so
be
bad.
judged.
He
You're
wants
paying
it so
$2,500 on a
bad.
car that costs 95.
Yeah, I'm paying $25 to my mother.
She bought the whole chicken.
She bought the chicken. I'm just buying the gravy.
That's insane.
It's absolutely insane.
That's a bougie.
Here's
deal.
the thing: I could sit here and I could pretend,
He's not pretending.
but I'm not gonna pretend.
I
Dude,
respect
you know what? I
that.
respect you in front. Like, I got some rich friends back home. They're like, "Yeah, listen, dude, my parents just gave me like 50 grand.
Yeah.
I have a boat now. Let's go
It's-
party on the boat."
It's gang.
I mean, I'm not that. This is a used car.
Yeah.
There are 72,000 miles on it.
We don't have boats in Arizona. There's no
It's-
lakes.
it's
There's no open water.
But it's one of those things where I want to be independent. I really do.
And actually, when I spoke a lot about this, I was thinking like, what? That's a struggle I will never know. And it's not like not a struggle. That's a perspective I will never know. Of like, damn, I really wish I could just be independent, but like my fucking parents won't let me. Right?
Yeah.
That's something I've never had to think about, but I feel like is still valid because you don't choose who you're.
My parents
what
can
you're-
still observe one of my bank accounts.
That's gang.
Yeah. I mean, it's the thing where like
It's
even
interesting as all.
like at college, I'd be like, hey, like I want to take out more loans. She'd be like, no, we're doing X amount. I only have like what,
But like,
20, 30K in loans,
but
which
it's
is like
also-
a
there's
lot less than most
There's
people.
a lot of benefits
Yeah.
there. Like
There are.
I'm with the same accountancy company that my parents are with. So like, we do certain stuff that saves us both on tax.
Mhm.
Like there's being in the gang, if you will,
That's
provides
gang.
for everyone in a way.
Yeah.
So like,
Join a gang, kids.
your clan,
They'll protect you.
Your clan are helping you out. And
I
that's
know.
what-
I
that's what
feel
clans
I
do.
feel a sense of guilt in my
You can't ever get away from that though. That's who you are.
exact. I feel like
Right,
I've been
right, right.
like I feel like it's leeching.
So,
I feel like I don't
All
want
I'm
to keep.
saying is it's fun to roast people like Ludwig for having everything and being tall, but like,
Ludwig's actually
6 foot's
tall.
not that tall.
You're not
being
6 foot,
tall.
Lud.
I'm
but
6 foot.
it's
There's no
fun
way
to
you're-
roast
I
him. But
don't
you
think-
should
I'm
never.
6 foot.
I think you're 5 zip.
You should never genuinely like say fuck this guy because whatever.
4'9".
What the fuck?
This says your height.
Oh
on it.
my god, he looked
Oh.
like he literally like feels up your girlfriend
This,
in high school.
I wish we could show this to the camera.
He looks
This
like
looks like the kind of like your girl's in love with you and she's still fucking damping this guy.
your girlfriend's being felt up by this guy while Drake and Josh is playing in the
That's
other
why
room.
I'm literally I'm in
This
this.
is
In
what,
the
wait,
ba-
wait,
you're
what
in
does
the
it say about her?
bathroom
The
making out.
perception
Yeah.
you guys have of me in the Smash community has of me is so different
What
than
does
the
it say your
perception
height,
my
dude?
actual like friends that I had before, childhood friends, have of me.
Right.
Like my actual school or even my college perception is not this. He's been slaying pussy. Out the
Who
wall.
are you then? Please.
me? I don't know who I am. I
Does
mean,
everyone look like this in New Hampshire?
Yes.
no,
No, man. They're not my stock.
Yeah.
they're not for my stock. All right, you got
Who are you, Ludwig?
you got
Please.
Porsches and you got Hondas.
Because all I know is that you're a wily trickster who's got an ear for comedy and a Schiller's heart of gold.
And those are some things
Is that-
which,
that
which lead up to
contradicts a
tricking
little bit.
girls
Yeah.
often.
Look,
some
I'm
good
just
characteristics
I'm
of
just a
tricking
boy.
girls.
I'm just a boy. That's it. That's it.
He was just born into the world.
I'm a boy who feels uncomfortable at certain times, like everyone else.
Okay.
But I can sit in front of a camera. I can talk that ish. End of the day, I go home to my apartment and I cry alone. We all know how it is.
all do.
I
feel
watch
like-
Game of Thrones like everyone else.
I feel like Ludwig throws in these little like personal weaknesses just to seem human.
Yeah.
It's
You
like
gotta-
it's like a game.
Hard
Yeah, no,
hard
he
agree.
just-
It's
he
like
just
he
throws
sees
in
what
these,
other
I gotta
people are doing
humanize.
and he just
oh,
mimics
yes.
it.
That's like-
Occasional sadness. Also
You guys are saying
plagues me.
you're acting like I'm a psychopath. Like it's like
Yeah.
people have struggles, right?
Yeah.
What
I
are
need a few
those?
struggles
I
too.
need to connect to
Um,
the humans.
I ate at McDonald's the other day.
Yeah, he ate a Big
No, no,
Mac
but, like,
an
that's-
hour ago.
Yeah.
He's like that one seems too bougie though. He's like I need to come up. He's like I cry sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that's a little hard, but he's
Yeah.
joking. He's
Yeah.
joking. It's
I have Del Taco too. It's
Can you
like,
guys just
yeah.
answer this? When you were a kid, did you enjoy more hanging out with your friends at their place or your own place?
their place.
Their
Place, right?
Mostly their place, but I have a
Yeah.
lot of friends who preferred being at their house.
Okay. So for me, I always enjoyed being at a friend's place. And, you know, I
Same.
grew up in a nice place. It's not like their place is necessarily nicer, but I just liked that it was different. It
Different,
always
yeah.
felt unique going in. It felt like a positive atmosphere because all I knew were the times where I was hanging out with my friends. And it was always a positive whatever
Okay,
experience.
so you're segmenting, compartmentalizing your.
Exactly. So I think when people look at like other people's lives, I think they think too much about like the positive, that's great, and I think they overplayed a little bit. Not to say that they should add more hardships, but I think most people's lives are really mundane and boring.
Yeah, a lot of people just live really boring lives and die.
Well, I mean,
I think almost
and,
everyone
like,
does.
A big truth about when you see other people, like especially socializing, is probably that's the time they're out socializing as well. And like when you're in your underwear on your computer, they're probably doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Like when you see them out, that's like the best version of them, as it's the best version of you, probably.
And
Right.
I think social media is a big issue in that. Is that people see people on social media and like, oh, they're so dope. They're doing X today. Look, they're cliff jumping today.
Yeah.
See-
But they don't show-
in this gang, dude. We like to post like real shit.
Some DJ
Real
shit.
Yeah, we like to post the
to-
empty
we
Nuggies
like
box
to-
Yeah.
at 3 a.m.
Yeah, we like that like down and dirty. You know, like posting that picture of like you at like a nice restaurant, like about to go skiing or whatever. That doesn't fly in this game.
No. Actually, Ludwig's Instagram is heartwarming. It's like
Oh, really?
family pictures and
Nice.
stuff.
Couple.
I don't post much.
Pisses me off.
But I spend.
Anyway,
I just want to say my life, I think, is pretty mundane and boring.
I think so too, and I think that's a great template to become something. It's better that than like having, you know what I mean?
I know.
You're a blank
yeah, I
slate.
agree.
You're
I do
you're
a lot
blank
of. I
slate.
think I do a lot of things that I think are cool, but at the same time, I do more things that are just whatever. Watch Game of Thrones, sit in my underwear. I spent like 5 hours looking through Instagram videos for no reason about just baking.
Yeah, dude, you know a lot of stuff. Like sometimes I'll bring something up and Lud's like,
I don't have
Facebook
flour.
baking videos.
I don't have flour. I can't make any of this.
4 easy
I
steps.
was just really hungry and I didn't want to get up to the kitchen, so I just looked
This
at
is
videos
good enough for now.
like
until I
watching-
fell. That's literally. I looked at videos till I fell asleep 5 hours later. Then I woke up, ate a bagel, brushed my teeth, and went to bed
Yeah.
at 3 a.m.
That's a poor man's
Jesus.
statistic
Who hasn't
right
been through
there.
that before?
No, yeah, you're just like us. But yeah, so what I wanted to, I said a couple podcasts ago when we talked at Evo, and
Yeah.
we had a big argument about shilling versus integrity.
I don't think it was an argument. That makes it.
It was
sound-
a heated discussion.
okay,
we
I'm
were
sure.
yelling at
I'm
each
It
already-
other.
was an altercation, maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were-
I'm
you
already heated.
you were
about
drunk.
just talking about this.
That's why I don't remember.
he's like, I don't think it was an argument. Just doesn't remember.
Last Evo was a wild time for you, Lud.
I don't drink a lot, so if I drink,
Yeah. Anyway, we had a big talk, and he flipped me, man. He flipped me like an FBI
And
interrogator.
he doesn't remember. Like he
I,
was that drunk.
I work
and
for
he
the
gave you a
feds
good
now.
Story?
He gave me a
flipped him like I remember what I said. Yeah.
he gave me a
I don't remember
shilling
yelling.
breakdown, and he flipped me, and now I'm like on the train, and I actually look up to Ludwig in the way that he knows how to. Your YouTube channel, right?
Ludwig Anders Gaming.
He
Be one of the
knows
6,000.
He knows how to fucking play
This is hurting
the
me.
lads.
This is hurting me so much. dude.
Ludwig is a good light.
And
I don't
I'm
make
down
any
for
videos.
that.
I haven't made videos in months.
Yeah, but no, I think that's it's a fresh perspective to bring on as like someone with a heart of a shill, but still, deep down, just a normal lad.
I think you overplayed my shillness.
No,
No,
Because
not at all.
No,
if
no,
I
no,
was
no, no, no,
shillier,
no, no.
I would be making more
You
content.
just shilled
That's
your
true.
YouTube video.
That's
to,
true.
like,
around
He,
here,
he's
man.
not like a dark shill, but he
That's
just
why I'm saying he's a good light show.
he has the potential.
I definitely can. If I make a video, I'll shill it.
He's a handsome dude that watches anime on Friday nights instead of going out to the bar. Like
100%.
he could.
100%.
He has all the
But he's
stats
watching
to
the
go up to
anime.
the
Yeah.
NPC right now.
I
and,
feel
like,
just as
Yeah,
uncomfortable.
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Into the dark shill.
In the
talent
tech tree,
tree.
yeah.
Look,
But, like, he's just waiting. Like he doesn't want to
Yeah.
go that way.
I go to the movies alone. I come back, and I try not to follow people back to their car because I'm afraid I'll come off as creepy. You ever have that?
No.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
You never have that? I used to. So I
I
go to the
Why
movies
do
by
you do this?
myself.
I don't really. I think this is.
I'm
a bit.
kind of.
I've never gone to the movies by myself.
really?
Yeah,
I do it a
no.
lot.
Australia,
I almost
but, like,
exclusively go
to,
solo.
to kill time.
Wow. Wow.
You might be a sociopath.
I-
You might have to like bring it back to where you're
Why
like.
is that a sociopath?
What are you watching? Because if you're watching superhero movies, I'm telling you right now.
If I go by myself, I'm
Watching Thor alone, just crying at the credits.
some-
only triple movie featuring or more. I do it about once a quarter.
So you watch 3, you hop
I'll hop.
theaters.
I'll hop like 3.
You hop 3.
I'll
theaters?
solo 3.
That's a crime.
That's
fucked up.
illegal.
All right, bring it in, boys. Get the cops in here.
They're
They've been
waiting
sitting outside this whole
this
time,
exact moment.
All right,
waiting for
boys,
you to
get 'em.
crack. All right. Anyway, enough about Ludwig.
Yeah, please.
For once.
Please. Off of it.
That's all I ever hear
Asshole.
about.
Miles went to Smashcon
I did. It was fun.
last week. Tell us about
I
it.
learned a lot of lessons at Smashcon.
Hit us. Hit us with that. Yeah,
I've been winging everything for my entire life, and I think it's finally time to stop.
winging what?
I didn't have accommodation when I got there.
Okay.
I just didn't book it. I realized I was going to
Your
Smashcon.
mic up. There you go.
I realized I was going to Smashcon when I checked my Expedia just randomly on a Thursday night, and it's like, you have a flight in 8 hours. Or like 9 hours. And it's like, when I'm booking flights, I'm like, oh, I'm not a degen. Like, 8 a.m. sounds like a reasonable time to get to LAX. My sleeping schedule is like, I'm going to bed at like 6:30 a.m.
I remember. No, I remember in the group
So,
chat
like-
you were like, I have a flight in like 4 hours.
Yeah,
And I was
yeah,
like,
I don't know what to do
the
about this. So
fuck?
I'm like, I don't think I can trust myself to go to sleep. Like, I'm not going to get a good sleep if I go now. So I'm like, I'll just make all the preparations to go now, and then I'll just sleep on the plane. So that's what I did. And so I get there, and Mike Hayes was he'd hooked me up with housing with one of his subs. I'd messaged him about 2 days earlier saying, I don't have housing for this event. All of a sudden,
He called his subs up.
Yeah,
That's
I
gang.
called in a favor.
That's
I-
really
That's
fucking-
when you like you have an army of like minions. I
Like-
need you to lend your. I need to quarter this soldier.
Not even for
Like,
him,
basically,
yeah.
Like it's the fucking
Quarter the
revolution.
soldier you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From a
so
different country.
Yeah, please.
Basically, I called in a favor with
Doesn't
Mike.
shower.
Called in a favor with Mike, and so I get there, and I'm on the same flight as Mango and West Balls and Mike. Just happen to be there. I'm like running to my gate because I'm late. Takes like 2 hours to get to the hotel. 2 hours to get to the airport. Sorry, from here because of the apparently it's 7 a.m. is peak hour lasts about 3 hours in LA.
Yeah,
You got
yeah,
it from
yeah.
LAX?
To here to LAX, yeah.
That's rough.
That's really
Took about 2 hours.
Yeah.
So I'm sprinting to get to my gate, and as I pull up, Mango's there, and he's like, "Oh, don't be, what's up?" Like I didn't. He's like, "That's a smasher for sure." Him and Mike were talking, and he's like, "That's a smasher who's like confused and trying to get on
Yeah.
this flight." And then as I got closer, they realized it was me, and Mango was like, "I'm gonna go take a shot," and I was like, "I'm gonna take a shot with you to celebrate getting to the gate on time."
Right.
It's like 9 a.m. I'm taking shots with Mango, and he's like, "Oh, I'll buy him for you," with the 4,600 subs or whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
no,
he can afford a
he's got a-
little vodka at the airport for the boy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, he's like, hey,
Yeah,
yeah, that's what he said.
that's
I put my card out, and he like slaps it back, and he's like, I think I got this one for you.
oh, he would say that.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, really, Mango? You got it for me like that? And he's like, yeah, dude. It's like,
Thanks, Twitch
he looks, at
Santa.
was like
he
that.
looks at his watch. He's like, yeah, 30 seconds has passed, which means I just made another X amount of dollars.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
He rolls like that.
so yeah, we get on the plane, and West Balls almost doesn't get on the plane actually, but then we get off, and Mango's gonna shout an Uber to get us to the venue. So of course I'm trying to get in on that as well, and so we get to the venue, and they're not trying to do like it's Thursday night, and Mango's not trying to go to the venue yet. He's not trying to like do massive fan stuff, and me, Mike, West Balls, and Mango are hanging out, just going to the hotel and chilling and stuff, and then we hit the bar, and we start drinking. Me, Mango, and West start drinking. Mango's drinking doubles at this time, so this is Thursday night.
Right. He's got to keep up.
Yeah.
And then we go watch. I drink like one double as well before we leave, and we go watch the Smash Raps. We're all wasted, just like talking shit at chilling dude from the front row.
Oh, the raps.
The raps are
Oh
actually
my
really good.
God.
I'm gonna upload.
Were
it. I got some videos on my phone that Mike and Chillin did like duos and stuff,
A duet, if you
and
will.
hype manning each other. Shootout was painfully cringy.
He
in the
was
background.
there.
A duet of
doing some of these ones in the background.
Oh shit!
He was hailing Hitler in the background.
During
Yes,
during
like
a
what
very
he was
trying
doing.
time in
Yeah.
America.
Yeah. Anyway, trying to get the completely seated crowd to bounce, I guess.
Oh Jesus!
Anyway, so we did that item. We get out of there, and there's nothing. The bar's not open. They've closed. So we go to 7-Eleven and just buy like tall boys and go sit on the curb behind the hotel to sort of stay away from the fans and just smoke cigarettes and drink beer. And we're like wasted at this point. It's like 3 a.m. and I'm supposed to go to my K's housing, right? And West Balls is like, just stay in my room, bro. Stay in my room. We'll go get McDonald's, and we'll leave Mango. He's like, we'll bail on Mango. We'll go to the room. And I was like, yeah, that sounds chill, because I don't know where Mike's friend is, so I'm just gonna crash here for the night, and then I'm gonna find Mike's friend tomorrow, right? And so, we leave Mango. He's drinking a Four Loko in the lobby of the hotel at 4 a.m.
Right. As God intended.
He's doing it real, and West, before I can say anything, orders an Uber to go through the McDonald's drive-thru. We're standing outside McDonald's, and it's not open. And he's like, the drive-thru's still open. Or he's trying to hail cars to let us into their car.
Oh my god.
I'm like, West, dude, they're not going to let us in. And he's like, I know. We got an Uber, dude.
I know a girl actually who met one of her boyfriends from that situation.
Yeah, but the difference is she was a girl doing it.
No, she let a
She
guy
let a guy
into
in?
her car.
Holy
Was she
to-
driving by herself?
To order nuggies.
Was she by herself?
Yeah, and they
That's
just hit it off.
That's actually that's better than, that's like such a better story than like,
No,
we met on
that's
Tinder.
Yeah,
That
no,
is a
it's
cool
it's
story, but at
very
the same
cute
time,
story.
isn't that so scary that
That's kind of.
She likes to live life on the edge, dude.
I wouldn't say
I
that.
like to live life on the edge as well. I've hitchchiked a lot in my time.
That's
I
not
have
really
too, yeah, when
cute.
I was a
feel
teenager.
like
I really
that's
believe in the
fucked
goodness
up,
of human
actually.
It's not fun. How is it fucked
I
up?
think that's fucked up.
Very
I think it's
weird.
just fucked up in America, because I think hitchhiking, even that pseudo hitchhiking, is
Like, I'm assuming that's in Colorado.
it's not really
Yeah, it was
a
in
big
Colorado.
thing.
That, like, I don't think that happened
Dude,
in
there's
LA.
just so much news out
at
here
all,
that's like,
you know?
man gets shot and killed in car hitchhiking accident. It's like, come
Yeah.
on. Come on.
Exactly.
I don't know, man. Anyway, go on.
So, yeah, we go through the McDonald's drive-thru. We get some...
In the Uber.
in the
Did you
Uber.
tell him,
the
like,
Uber.
bro?
He started laughing. He was like, no, I don't want to do it. We're like, do it. West gives him the crazy eye, and he does it.
He's like,
Hovers his finger over the 1 star. You see that shit?
do it, come on.
Anyway, so we go through the McDonald's drive-thru. We meet up with a few people at the hotel, but we're wasted at this point eating McDonald's. Me and West are telling each other life stories.
Oh, Lord.
We're talking about high school. We're talking about graduation.
To be a fly on the wall in that Uber.
It was no. I'm talking about
The
in the hotel
stories
room,
that
in the
hotel could tell.
Anyway, so like I pull out the fold out. We go to sleep. West knows his girlfriend's getting in at 6:30 that morning to come see him and like cheer for him in the tournament. So this random girl comes into the hotel at like 6:30. I'm like, hey, I wake up. I'm like talking to her. I fall back asleep. So it's me, West, and West's girlfriend in this motel.
Okay. Can you clarify that it was his
Yeah.
girlfriend at first? And I was like, are you releasing some side?
And so I'm like trying to clear out because I'm trying to give them some alone time. And West's cameraman shows up. It's 11. Both of our pools start at 12, right? So we're hungover. Both of our pools start at 12. We're in the fucking motel at like 11:20.
Is this in the venue or is it near the venue?
It's close enough to the venue to walk.
Okay.
But West's cameraman ends up driving me, and West and his girlfriend get there like 5 minutes before West pool starts.
Oh, shit.
Anyway, so I'm playing pools, and I'm drunk. I've slept on a pull out that night. I'm like hungover, and I lose to a Falco from Long Island called Dr. Funk. Like, I'm supposed to make it out of my pool without losing, without
Dr.
being
what?
losers.
Dr. what?
Dr. Funk.
Dr. Funk.
Oh, okay. That was
Yeah.
Dr. Fart.
I'm
It's a
supposed to play. I'm
different-
supposed to play King Momo.
Changes
That's an,
things.
that's an L.
I'm supposed to play King Momo and like have a very different bracket path to the one I took. But I played Dr. Funk. I lose to him instead of playing Momo. He plays Momo. I make it out, beating everybody else, and that's the end of day one for me. And the lesson I learned there is like, maybe Friday still does matter for a player like me.
You're not Mango
maybe
You're
West.
not there
maybe
yet.
I'm not Mango West.
You're not
Maybe I
Mango
can't drink
West
the
where it's
Four
like-
Loko in the lobby and still come through on my expected seed.
Wow.
Anyways, so I'm kind of regretting life at this point. Well, I needed a place
Well-
to stay. Anyway, I hit up Mike and I'm like, so where am I staying tonight? And he's like, dude, the guy gave the spot away because you didn't show up last night and he's gone now.
Get destroyed.
So he gave the spot away. You don't have a place to stay. Like,
Makes sense.
I can't hold it. Like, he's like, you're supposed to meet up with him last night, but instead I got wasted with Wes and Mango and slept on Wes's pullout.
Right.
And so I have nowhere to stay at this point. And I meet some guys that I met at CEO Dreamland in Florida. And I stayed in their room then, and I was like, listen, man, if you're at a hotel right now, let me sleep on the floor. I'll give you like $15 a night. I just need floor. Like, I need somewhere to stay because I'm out in the rain at this point. Like, the day was getting later and later.
Yeah, yeah.
So anyway,
It was raining.
I start sleeping at these guys' hotel. They would take me back every day, but I was sleeping on the floor, like with my jacket as a blanket.
Yeah.
And,
True degen.
Do they have that AC
Anyway,
on blasted too?
Yeah, it was
Where it's like
it was,
super
it was
cold.
horrible.
Yeah.
You have to decide
Yeah,
whether
man.
you want top half warm or
Yeah.
bottom
Yeah,
half
That's
warm.
oh, dude.
It's like I need the shoulders. Ah,
Bring back
shit.
on.
You can't win.
This
You
is a great
can't
bunch
win.
of guys.
No wins.
This is a
Even
great
if you have like
bunch of
20
guys,
jackets, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They all
It's not a blanket.
They
dude.
all covered this
I was
area
unpacking.
only.
I was unpacking my bag. I was wearing 3 T-shirts. I was doing it.
Yeah. You're just like slowly pulling
So
the
anyway,
Wrapping
blanket
his
from the
jeans
bed.
around his arm. Yeah,
Anyway,
oh,
just
that
right
move.
under it. Just right
But
under
it's
it.
not enough, and there's still this much air.
Then they pull it up, and you're like, okay.
Anyway, so on Saturday I had to play Wenbo, the fox from MDVA. He's ranked like 8th or something. I don't know. And I was pretty confident going into it. He beats me game 1. I beat him game 2, and game 3 I actually dropped game 1 really hard with an edge guard, and game 3 was right down to the wire. He clutched it out. He like up smashed me when I was dashing back or something. We were both on like 100, and so he wins the set. And all I could think about was, why do I come to these things to fucking make these awful decisions?
Yeah.
Like, I was thinking, like, a better night's sleep, some more friendlies. Like, all I've done so far is, like, party with Wes and Mango and then get drunk and sleep on the floor.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
You could do that without playing Melee
yeah, I was
and
like,
traveling
I don't
somewhere.
need to, like, come to VA to have this experience.
You do that in
Right.
California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you sleep
So
on my floor.
He
and get
does
drunk
that
night.
every night. He plays 6 hours of StarCraft,
Sleeps on his floor.
gets wasted, and just falls asleep on the ground.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
one
so,
jacket?
no, a T-shirt.
The bed's right there.
I blast my own AC.
Just as penance.
Anyway, so at this point, I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, this is not who I came here to be.
Right.
So you have a revamp mentality now where you want...
Yeah, and not only that though, I deliberately didn't refresh my phone credit so I could only use Wi-Fi, and the way I contacted Nick to pick me up from the airport was the only way I
Tinder?
could, the only way
You
I
just
could
match
speak
with
to
him?
him. The only way I could speak
Use
to
the
him was
super like on him and just
Guys, 18 to 22.
tats, please.
we're both men.
Preferable
both men looking
glasses,
for
Call
men.
of Duty experience.
Call of Duty Teams experience.
Did they beat the best Call of Duty player or not?
We're both men looking for men secretly.
It's just him and FaZe
He's
Banks.
just super like he's like sitting on the couch at home. He's just like, swiped hard left.
Yes, hard
Nick
left.
Harlan.
See, Lux profile's up next. He just insta writes it.
Oh,
Anyway,
God.
so the funniest thing is, like,
You hooked up.
I trust my own instinct to get to where I need to be so much and like throw things to the wind so much that I didn't have phone credit, and the only way I could contact Nick at the airport to not be lost was by jumping on another man's open, like he was tethering a friend,
And you just
and I just jumped on and started messaging Nick.
unbeknownst to him.
Yeah.
You just
a
like started
third party.
scouting out people who are like,
Quick tethers, quick tethers.
So I was just using his data. I
Just
have no idea
following
who
this
this guy
guy.
was, and I was messaging Nick saying, "Dude, I'm at this place. I don't know when I'm about to be cut off this internet. First
please help me.
First pylon, terminal 3, I'll be standing here like this." So that's how I got home. And like, so much of my life, I'm just like, I'll be fine. I'll make it.
Right.
And it's gotten to the point where like, I didn't have a phone. I didn't have a place to stay. For a second, I didn't know if I was in the tournament. I didn't know when my flight was leaving. And then I lost to
I plugged into a Smash 4 setup, just
when
like
I lost to Wenbo, I was like, did I really deserve to win this weekend?
right.
Like, it was close, and I could have just won and like went on his bracket run, which was much easier after me. But when I lost, I was like,
Do you know if Wembo did well?
I don't
Do you look
know.
at that stuff? Do you
No,
care about that
I
stuff
don't
at
Dude,
all?
I
don't
always
care
look
at
at the
all.
guy who
Do you
beat
do that?
me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just see if they made it far to
To
make
see if they
yourself
just
feel
like
better.
exactly.
lost one round
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, I was just like,
Oh, I lost to number 1 and 2 of the tournament, even though you
Yeah.
lost like winners round 1, 2.
Yeah. Oh, actually, the best players in the room beat me. So
Yeah, it's whatever.
you know, it was a bad
But
bracket.
Smashcon
Sometimes-
itself was dope. There were a whole bunch of people there. I got approached about the podcast like 10 times. which
Yeah,
was really
tell me
cool.
about that.
That's cool.
A lot of podcast guys, they come up and they're like, "Hey man, like I think your bits are really funny on the podcast. I watch sometimes." And is Dawson really sad? Man? Like I know he acts sad.
The
but,
answer is
like,
yes. It's a hard yes.
If you don't need to come up to Miles.
Does your friend have crippling depression?
Yeah.
they're like, is it a bit or is he really sad?
It's not a bit. Anthony
Wow.
is sick of hearing me bitch on Discord.
We
all
were
day.
sitting on Discord yesterday for hours straight, just playing games, doing whatever, and he just keeps bringing up his sadness, and I'm like,
and it's always
this
different.
is
It's
not a vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was mixing
It's
me
some
up
kind
on
of
it.
vibe, man.
It wasn't like the same shit. It was like, oh, and this, and I'm like,
Stop dropping these bombs, man.
Just like, were they like out of nowhere?
No, we just be, you know how, like, Miles playing StarCraft,
He's
I'm
just
playing
Eeyore,
Rez.
dude. We'll be like,
He's-
oh, it was a nice day outside. He's like, do you guys ever think that the sky is getting closer to us? You know, it's just shit like that. Or we'll be playing
We'll
like
be saying nothing, and he'll just be like,
yeah, we'll be playing PUBG or something, and he's like, do you guys ever think that like even if we get loot, it won't matter? It's like shit like that. We'll be like, oh, I got an AK, dude. Like, what do you got in your house? Like, oh, not much. There's like a med kit, and he'll be like, maybe we'll just die in one shot anyway. Maybe the med kit won't matter.
I don't even want the med kit. If I'm going to get hurt, why do I even need to heal
Why
myself?
do I need a level 3 helmet if I'm just gonna get shotty to the chest anyways?
It's rough, man.
I just have existential crises on the Discord. For
And you
6
know
hours
what?
a day,
And
so.
hey, there's no better place to deal with that with your bros, but you know, just segment it out, I guess. You know?
I mean, there was
little doses.
there was-
you know?
it was little doses.
Hourly
It's just-
depression. Like every hour you get 5 minutes of depression talk.
yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, he's due. Okay, go ahead, Dawson.
It is
and now.
4 o'clock and I hate myself.
Stop trying to deplatform me, dude.
405 hits. All right, I got the med kit. Back into
Yeah.
it.
Filthy
It's like, how are you guys doing? I'm doing pretty well.
Doing pretty well. Here's some shots out.
But yeah, no, he has said hopefully
Yeah.
he'll go to a major one day, and then you can ask him yourself why he's sad.
Don't.
How do you? Everybody, like, it's funny when like. I'll be like wearing my jersey or something. They'll come up to me and I think they're about to give me a compliment about Smash, even though I'm a very unknown player at this point. And they're just like, "Dude, the podcast is funny." I'm like, oh.
Yeah. You want to be recognized for something you care about.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
here you are
you know what?
catching podcasts.
Crush is crafty though. He came up to me. He was like, "Hey, Don B, I know you want to money match me." He's like, "I know you want to play those Fox Dittos." And I was like, how does Crush know me? And he was hustling money matches on Sunday, which is what a lot of like, you know, like people who didn't come top 3 do. Like,
Right.
there's kind of this Sunday period on majors where like a lot of top players are playing $5 money matches to try to recoup some of
It's
their
actually a
spending.
huge thing.
Yeah, it's huge.
There's usually like lines.
Yeah.
And
And
it's
they'll
cool-
up
it's
the
cool.
prices.
Because like it's chill because they need to make some. I mean, there are stories of Muta King playing $1 money matches to pay a flight.
Yeah, he's done that in SoCal.
Like
He's done that at a Mayhem. He's done that at a Mayhem.
I mean,
He
just
could
do
charge a hard 10.
$2.
He could charge
and
a
then
hard
you-
10 right
Yeah,
now.
he could charge a
He
hard
could
10.
easily charge a hard 10.
to
No,
5
this was-
people
this
instead
was-
of 50 $1
No, what I'm
matches.
saying is this was back in the day when nobody
Yeah.
cared enough to pay that much.
Right.
Like, and Smashers were like poor children.
Yeah.
But now we could charge 5 or 10, which is what all the pros are doing on Sunday. So Crush comes up to me, he's trying to hustle, and like he's like, "Hey, Don B, you want to play those Fox Dittos? Like, I know you're trying to level up and shit." And I was like, he just saw my name on my jersey and just read it to me.
Yeah.
And I was like,
hard read.
I really do want to play you, Crush, but don't fucking pretend.
You showed up at the dealership with with your
Yeah.
kid and your wife, and some
he's
guy's
like, he
like,
told
"Hey,
me
you
I
want a
needed the
minivan?"
5-seater. Yeah,
Yeah.
You want the 5-seater for the kids?
yeah.
I know you got
Anyway,
the kids and
I
all
was
that.
like,
No, you don't want that muscle car.
I was like, yeah, I do want to play, but don't. Just know that you didn't finesse me.
You didn't
Yeah.
call him out. You called him out?
Yeah, I was like, I was like, I really want to play you, Crush, because you're like one of my favorite players, and I respect what you're doing, but don't think you finessed me.
Yeah. Fuck.
I was
fuck
like,
that.
Did you end up playing him?
Yeah. First set was actually close. I think I won one game in the first set. The games were kind of close, and then second, I played him again.
Yeah.
Like obviously, like I was
He's like, "Hey man, that was really close. You want to try again?"
some random
Oh, you're
Samus
still
mate.
on 5.
Some random Samus mate
$5.
came up to me and he was like, "Hey Don B, dude, we got a money match, $10 versus my Samus." I was like, "Yeah, all right, I'll go play you." So I could make the $10 off this kid's Samus. I don't have no idea who this was to this day,
Yeah.
or how he knew me. Maybe he saw a SoCal stream or something.
Fucking poor
Maybe he
Hugo.
saw the podcast.
Poor
Yeah.
Hugo.
Anyway, so I had this
Hugo.
Samus kid's $10, and I was like, I'm willing to spend it all on
This
Crush.
kid.
right.
He really was a kid.
So the podcast fans, you said they kind of pumped you for bits.
Yeah, they kind of tried to. I was watching like top 32 or whatever, or like top 16, and they were like kind of trying to get me to be funny. I was like sitting in my chair, like I just lost to Wenbo, so I'm like feeling bad. I came like 190th or whatever at this tournament. Like,
And
I'm
they're
not
like,
feeling-
"Hey, cunt!"
yeah, like
right?
I've been sleeping on the
Shella!
floor.
Shella!
I have my bags with me because I'm not sure where I'm sleeping that night. I'm like been sleeping on the floor. I lost to Wenbo and Fox Dittos. I'm not happy at all with myself or like what's going on. I'm trying to like forget about
This
it
is
by
so
watching
depressing.
top 32. And these kids are like literally trying to get me to do a bit from like episode 4 or something.
Hey, how about that ringworm, huh, Miles?
Yeah. They're like, no. They're like, you ever talk to that doctor man? I'm like, Dude, I'm not getting laid at the moment.
Those Halloween cups, huh? Those Halloween cups, huh?
I'm waiting for someone to notice the Halloween cups.
It's a chill bit, right?
It's a vibe, dude.
You guys should get me on there, though.
Oh my god, I catch that from everyone in SoCal. Bro, put me on the podcast. I'm like, hard no, dead that item.
Yeah.
Hard pass.
It doesn't take much, actually.
Yeah.
I'm just very particular.
It doesn't.
Yeah.
Easy pass.
If Combo
Lud would
Fest
say that on
doesn't
air.
make it into the podcast,
It's an
you're not
easy
making
pass.
it into
Right.
the podcast.
No,
Yeah.
but I
It's
feel like
if
that's
you're worse than Paul, don't even ask.
What do
Yeah.
you say when people compliment the podcast? You have a
I say this is exactly what I do. Pretend you're a guy who compliments me.
yo, Anthony, I love your podcast.
Yeah. No, thanks, man. That's what I do.
Okay.
Like,
What an
I
asshole.
can't believe.
This is why they don't say anything to you,
So-
dude.
Yeah.
You're always like, dude, why do kids come up to you? I'm like, because you're unapproachable.
Yeah, I was asking him like that's so funny. That never happens to me. This one guy at Evo, he was
Because
like,
you shit on them.
he was like, listen.
Why?
He was
Why do you
like,
watch?
listen, your podcast is good, okay? And I'm like, all right, man, thank you. But like, he wanted to forcefully like try. I hate
You
everything
don't
I do.
take compliments well.
I don't take compliments
But
well.
you
Yeah.
should learn to take compliments well because it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to love your work, but you should appreciate that other people love it.
Yes.
And the fact that you reject their compliments rejects their taste, which is kind
Yeah,
of
that's
an
rude
insult
to them.
but
almost.
it's sort of
Yeah.
my prerogative to do that because
It's
I
not.
am their taste.
No,
I am the taste.
they
They taste
They
me.
fancy what you
They're
make.
saying I like it, and you're saying you're wrong for liking it.
Yeah,
Even-
that's like if you were a chef and they liked your food and you're like, this is literal dog shit. You like dog shit. It'd be like, all right, dude, fuck you. I like what I like. You can't
Yeah.
tell me what I like. Even if you think you made dog shit, I think it's good.
It's like a
that I don't understand that.
I don't think you can't. You don't have
You're
any
right, and
jurisdiction
it's
on their
not like
taste.
I'm an asshole to these guys. I
It's like
I
we're
make it
serving at
very
McDonald's,
apparent.
but we think we're better than
I know.
them.
It just
Yeah.
feels like every time someone gives you a compliment, you probably just brush it
same
off
way.
like you
Yeah.
shouldn't be getting that compliment.
Exactly. Yeah.
But
So
you should.
If
people
anyone
like
ever
McDonald's.
felt slighted by me,
Exactly.
that wasn't my intention. But like, yeah, that's how I handle it, and maybe that does make a little bit of a
So
reputation.
here, I get some compliments, and I'm not not a lot, but if people find out that I make the YouTube, they'll be like, "Oh, like
Dude,
It's a chill
I miss
bit.
the old mango. Dude, love that video.
Oh.
I saw you in
Really,
chat. Someone was like, "Oh, dude, Ludwig, I love that video." And you're
Yeah.
like, "Heart, thanks, man." And I was like,
what I do in person."
Motherfucker.
So in person, do it. Ready?
"Oh, dude, Ludwig, your commentary was so good at Arizona."
Dude, I appreciate that. I have a Patreon actually. Minimum 10.
Fucking kill me, dude.
10.
There's some cool perks.
This is why I need to learn.
Dude, if
Yeah.
you're not posting tasteful nakes on your Patreon, don't
Tasteful
shill,
nakes.
don't shill for it, okay?
Dude,
Fuck.
when somebody says they like your content, though, like what they're looking for there is like a moment of closeness with something they've enjoyed on the internet. And when you shit on them for that, that's creating a divide between.
Yeah.
you
You're
and
right.
them.
Imagine
So
if
what Lud's
people.
saying is like, I respect you and I like you. Now go to my website, and they're like, I will go to that website. That website has a little paying button. Ooh, I might click that.
Well, not even
Oh
that
my
necessarily, but
God.
like when people go up to Mango and they're like,
Right.
"Hey, Mango,
Mango's
I'm a
perfect
sub.
at it.
I'm
Mango
a huge
gives them
fan."
exactly
Imagine
what
if
they
Mango is like, "Yeah, dude. I mean, it is what it is. I just
Yeah,
play
but
video
Mango
games."
is proud of himself.
They'd be so
Yeah.
disheartened.
And you're
I know.
not?
I'm saying, but you should be proud of yourself because like it
I
makes
should
them
fake
feel
being
happy.
proud of
I
myself
don't-
at the very least.
I think you
No,
should
but
be
you should be
proud.
proud
You
that
should
other
be proud.
people
Just
like it.
yeah, exactly.
All right.
I don't necessarily
to
You're
like.
right.
you
You
don't have
guys
to
are
like
right.
you.
I hate videos I made. I hate the I Miss the Old Mango video. I can't watch it.
Yeah, it's
sucks.
cringy,
It's
right?
I miss the old. It's terrible.
You were
Yeah.
in your apartment just
it was,
rapping.
Yeah. When I
Chong's trying to force feed Nick.
so you know how like there was that you heard about how there was that person who made it before me and they were super upset
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
Are you jacked their idea?
He totally, dude.
So he thinks I jacked. No, I didn't jack shit.
Dude.
No way.
And you're like, I have a
The
bigger
lore?
platform.
I stole it
The
straight
lore?
from Reddit, but the lore is that he made it and then I stole it and made a video. But
That's
the
a
truth
dark
is,
chill, dude.
the truth is that I wanted to make it
Pretty
at 2
dark
a.m. But I was in my apartment and there was like no white noise, so I was just hearing my own voice, and I knew people in other apartments could probably hear me, so I couldn't do it. I could not. I literally could not say the words in a rapping.
old mango.
I can't. I really can't.
It
I really
hurts you
can't. It
now, right?
hurts me. I can't.
Anything for those views, baby.
Dude, there's a Twitch account called Anything for Views. And he literally
Really?
does anything for views.
Oh, really?
That's amazing.
That's like
I-
he streams.
I like that hustle.
I
That's
think
great hustle.
He's a Twitch guy who like unashamedly will like just
But that's-
do like
that's cool
horrible
'cause
things.
it's
I hate when
self-aware.
people do that. I hate when people like donate $5 and they're like, lick that person's ass.
like-
Lick that person's ass. I'll donate 10 more. Like they donate one, I'll donate 20
there
more.
was
if
a
you do
night
this.
when I was doing shotguns for subs. My Twitch used to have like 30 something subs, mainly because I was doing shotguns for subs. And
Right.
there was one night when like I was like, yeah, not that many people sub. Like it's a small channel, and like people kept.
They started
subbing,
rolling
man.
in.
Yeah.
And
You're
I was I was like pulling shotguns, like throwing them into my trash can, and just being like, "All right, guys, I don't know when I'm gonna have to call this quits."
It creates such like a puppet culture.
Yeah, it
That
does.
happened
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Alex
yeah.
19 stream was that for a while because he would do like the shots, and so then people would be like, "Yo, Alex, do this. Watch this now. Watch." You know what I mean?
Okay.
Do this.
But
Watch
like,
this
but
video.
like,
It's a troll
you
video.
you have to build your platform off like allowing the trolls to run wild somewhat.
You have to not.
You
You
have
have
to-
to not shove the trolls away. 'cause-
Leash
Yeah.
length is, I
Yeah.
think,
There it is.
For real.
there's a subtlety to
You know
it.
what,
Yeah,
what's funny
yeah.
too? I was watching Arteezy streaming yesterday, the Dota player, and it was like Arteezy logs on, 17,000 viewers instantly.
Yeah.
Says nothing. But, well, he talks a little bit about the game, but he doesn't address his stream. He doesn't talk. The donations are $4 minimum. You get text to speech on the screen. He sees it. He doesn't acknowledge it.
doesn't
He doesn't
respond.
acknowledge when you sub. 17,000 views.
Yeah.
And like,
Instantly.
who knows how many
and he,
subs?
and he,
Yeah.
he streams like once every 2 months.
Well, I mean,
He's a god.
He's at the point where he's that big. He's been doing it for that long.
That's
Yeah.
what I was saying.
That's what
Mango,
I'm saying.
Mango
So
will get
beautiful.
there.
No,
Mango will get there.
Mango's already there, dude.
Mango's-
No, he calls out almost every sub in Dono as long as he's not doing like a boot
That's
camp.
because that's who Mango is.
But if
Mango's
he's at the
so
point where he has
different, though.
15,000 subs, he's not going to call it
But
everyone. He's going to get on sub trains where he can't. And he'll
But-
get to that point where he's just a variety streamer like Summit One or
Right.
Anyone
right.
else?
But like even say Soda Poppin', who has like 4K views when he's on, he'll call out subs.
I'm
Every
just
sub that he
saying,
gets.
Yeah.
Arteezy, it's just not in him. He's just literally being himself, and things happen to be recording it.
Yeah, and there's
And he's
just
just-
cash rolling in.
He wasn't even doing it. He was just like in queue,
Yeah.
away for. He wasn't even
queued
like,
up for a game
and left.
and left to go do something. Queue popped. He's gone. He misses the queue, so he can't get in
He's,
a
like,
game for
taking
5
a shit
minutes.
or making food
And
or
everyone's
something.
just still there, still saying, Arteezy, we
Yeah.
love you. And
Dude,
that's
Clint
beautiful.
Stevens,
I love
like
Yeah,
Arteezy.
one of
it
my
is.
favorite streamers. There are people who sit in the offline chat all day and talk.
That's
There's
a
like
community.
there's
Dude,
like
I've
500
seen that.
people who sit in the offline chat.
I wish
and they wait
Smash
for him
had
to
like
come back.
offline chats.
When I
'cause
discovered that,
offline
I was
chats are
shocked.
so lit.
That's
that
what,
offline chats exist.
That's
like
what
that.
NetPlay is.
I went into like someone's stream
that
and
shit's
there was like
whack.
people in the offline chat. The guy
That-
hadn't streamed like
that-
2
that-
days. I was like, why are you guys here?
Like when you've built such a community that like people use it as a chat room.
Yeah.
Dude, Smashies
He's
don't
back!
have
He's back!
offline chats. It's stupid. Offline chats are so sick.
I haven't eaten in 2 days.
Dude, you know what's crazy though is like if I was a streamer that big, I'd be like, for me to be on the king, like on the top of this dog pile,
Right.
there are a million neats like feeding this.
Yeah.
Like there are people in the offline chat, like there are people who are there at 3 p.m. Tuesday afternoon
Right.
that are there for you, and like for one person to make it, there has to be 1,000 of those,
Yeah, yeah.
and that trips me out. Like
It's a little weird.
that's a bad vibe.
It is a bad. You know what else is a bad vibe? Me and Dawson were commentating Power 9 because Ludwig didn't show up. Thank God. And I'm kidding.
Should I come this
I
Thursday?
saw it in his
Should I
eyes.
Sorry.
skip this Thursday?
Saw it in his
Sorry.
eyes. He was like, oh. And me and Dawson were.
I'm trying to make it this Thursday. By
Mango-
the way.
Please come.
Let's play
please
teams.
come.
I'm coming this Thursday.
Good.
Maybe.
Mango.
You trying to
Mango
tell me
ends
maybe
his
after you
stream.
begged me to play teams.
Mango ends his stream, and he has all his minions go into the Power 9
Yeah.
chat. It started getting mean. Like this is Power 9, the SoCal local,
Yeah.
with a rep, and here these like Mango goons are just like shitting on everything,
Yeah.
and it was like, damn, like that's the game,
These
right?
guys don't,
Like,
Yeah.
these
Okay,
guys
I
don't know
don't-
about the
Were they
culture.
shitting on
though.
your commentary or were they shitting on like
commentary,
the players, everything?
the,
Wow.
just what is this?
I don't think it got like that bad, but there was definitely like a
there's a
change
shift.
in tone.
I do
Like-
think
Yeah.
SoCal tournaments, at least the streams, are a little more hostile in general.
Yeah.
Well, I was in the stream
We've come to
for,
expect so much, and also it's because SoCal streams get bigger viewers than like.
yeah,
Say if you're streaming AZ, it's the boys, you know, like
it's all AZ
or
people
like
in chat.
when I watch a Vic stream, it's like my tag matters because there's like 80 viewers and people know who I am from home,
Yeah.
and it's the people who are posting and the people whose posts matter and who are controlling the vibe are all from that region.
Mhm.
right.
But when you watch a SoCal stream, it's all of the negativity, but without the views of a major that kind of keep, you know,
That
like,
flush it
it's just
out.
the-
yeah.
pure
you
hatred.
know,
no
like-
positivity to
You know,
flush
like
it.
with a major, it's
so
like
true.
there's like so many kids who have never seen Melee
Yeah.
before, so they're posting like Pikachu, cool, or like
Pika power, Pika power.
Yeah.
you know, like
I
this
love those people.
Gushers.
when there's like 100,000 people watching Evo, it's like just a wall of like nothing, right?
Yeah.
But when you watch like a SoCal stream, it's like all of the anger, all of the people who are like sitting in a region they've never been to a tournament before, like posting hate,
Yeah.
and just like none of that like.
But it's
Beautiful
it's
fan
people I
interaction.
know also doing a lot of hate. Like top players too. And
yeah, top
Really?
players.
Top
I
players?
love that because
I don't
I've
think we
never
got-
I've never gotten shit from a top player
Yeah.
in chat yet,
Yeah.
and I'm like, fuck yeah.
I
Like,
think
I'm doing it
What
right.
was weird
Like,
Yeah,
about the
top
tone
players
shift
will
is
shut
like
down.
all our homies were in the chat, right? Like, and it felt like nice, and then there was new people that were like, "Oh, that's fucking funny."
Yeah.
Zetus Lapidus.
Yeah.
Ren from Even Stevens was so hot.
yeah.
Then we-
Beans looks like Hillary Clinton.
My best moment.
I think there's all of the hardcore like neckbeards and,
No,
and haters.
dude, it's
on
Training,
the- on
training
the-
mode Tuesday, I see gets a lot of hate.
No, well, we
That's
can't talk about the training mode too.
Is that not allowed?
No,
I'm
no,
new here.
it's
I'm
fine.
new
It's
here.
fine. It's fine.
You know who I saw? Can I drop names of top players who are talking shit?
Yes.
They're talking. It was I think it was Ryan Ford. He was in there. He was like muting this commentary. This commentary shit.
Oh, shit.
what's
Oh,
his
yeah,
commentary?
no. That
Com-
commentary was pretty
Commentary's bad. I was talking specifically
I know, but it's like
about
Ryan
the,
Ford,
Muting
like watching
locals'
this,
commentaries?
watching this local. He's been in the scene for like what 10, 15
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
He's like, this commentary sucks. This commentary's ass.
Hey, man, a spade
Like
is a spade
Tuesday night
sometimes.
local.
Yeah.
These kids are like 16.
Yeah,
He's like
yeah.
Ryan Ford over here. Like fuck these kids.
I get it. You know what?
I hate
These
these
kids
guys.
fucking suck.
You know what always-
Mute these kids.
You know what pissed me off a lot?
Get 'em so
Alex,
bad.
Alex19 would roast commentary at locals that he just didn't go to, and I always thought
Yeah.
that was fucked up. Because like, motherfucker, you live here, you go to these sometimes, you see these guys, and you're just doing this for the shits, for
The
your
bit,
fucking
for the bit.
for your persona.
He definitely does like a.
That's
That's his persona. He definitely does some bits. Like he was watching, and there's also people I don't even know who. It's that Melee streamer who I don't know if he's like a big Melee player, but he's like Tokes. He's like that Melee streamer who just like does Tokes and streams Melee.
Oh,
dude,
who
that-
you're
is he
talking-
like
Do you know who
Dutch
that
or
is?
something?
Wildlands?
Bong?
Yes.
Wildlands.
Dude,
I
there's a
don't know
guy
that
who
is.
like takes hits for subs.
Yeah, he like takes hits
Dude,
for
that guy's
subs.
a legend. He has so many subs.
Yeah, he's like
He's
huge. He plays
terrible.
Melee.
I mean,
He sucks ass
all
at
he
Melee.
does is like combo comms.
You
Yeah.
can shotgun like 20 beers, but
literally
that'll
just, like,
fuck you up. But you can
Tokes-
like
Tokes for
smoke 20
subs.
bong hits.
Like he gets like a bunch of subs. Anyway, he was like re-streaming a tournament. I forget what, maybe a Dream Hack, and or something where like there was these two average commentators, and he's like, "What are these two dumbass this one, this like."
Bottle opener.
Fuck.
I was
Coming in
expecting
hot.
it to be up here.
But he's just like
The
straight up
deck early.
shitting on them while re-streaming the tournament.
Right.
And all thing is like this is so grimy. He's re-streaming the tournament and shitting on the
Yeah.
tournament. It's like
It's a double.
which
slight.
Alex 19, I think that's kind of his niche too.
Right.
Actually, you know what though? Alex 19 is so not that guy live, like in real life.
I know that's what
hard to
that's what I
agree.
think
I
is
don't
stupid.
understand
Right?
why
Right.
Alex 19
I mean-
is like a bully online sometimes.
Yeah. Dawson, I stepped on your dick. What were you gonna say?
I think it's they think they're just
the-
joking, but they're not friends with this some person, so you can't joke about that. You know?
What were you gonna say?
But yeah, go.
But he's not at all like that live. He's the friendliest.
Yo.
But
no.
what I was saying about it is
No, it was like like everyone was having a good time. It was all happy fun. Like there was probably like a few hundred people like just watching the stream. Mango Anal Train comes in,
yeah,
and it's fucking just like
it's bedlam.
yeah, dude.
and it's just interesting this shift. Like these are the kind of
get
people that
people-
love Mango, but
Yeah.
shit
Well,
on a tournament.
take the context though. They came from a Mango analysis, which is where he's actually giving information in a pretty funny format to you guys. Probably not talking about the match.
No,
we were talking about
you're
our
saying they've come-
celebrity crushes from the Disney Channel.
So
yes.
You're
So
saying
you
they're
go
also
from-
better content.
You go from an analysis from a god of Melee to two guys talking about Disney while like a match is going, and
I
it's
caught
like-
the
it's
West
just-
Balls up air reset.
I think-
Okay, that was
just
fucking.
from their context, the shift was probably just jarring.
And I feel that. I understand
No,
that. But
it's
it's just
definitely, like-
interesting. Like,
But it wasn't like they were just shitting on the commentary. They were like shitting on everything.
they were shitting
Yeah, they're
on
just-
whatever they could shit on.
Yeah.
And,
But it's like
and I
changing-
respect that almost.
It's like changing channel
Do you?
from like
yeah.
Yeah, they were like
I respect that
that.
chaos.
Dawson
like
has
changing-
piercings. Dead that item.
Yeah, dead that.
Dead that
some
item.
guy was like, "Hey, has the guy on the right listened to the new brand new?"
hey,
I didn't see
is that
that.
album fire though?
I fucking hate brand new. I actually hate brand new, and I get it a
I don't know
lot.
what that
And
band
it's like the most infuriating
Hey,
thing.
dude, Dawson, what's the emo album that just came out recently where it's like the people jumping from a balcony? and
Simple
it's like-
plan. I'm just a kid.
My
That's brand new. It's brand new science fiction.
That's the new album?
Yeah.
It's the album cover is like a,
The girl like jumping off the balcony,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's the car. Yeah,
and there's
that's
like
brand
another
new.
person as well.
Does
Yeah.
he literally say,
Is
"I'm
that-
sorry, Dad"? In that.
What's
I don't know. I
what's
mostly
wrong with
listen
that
to
album?
anime
People are saying
music.
that's like the best album of the
Oh, yeah.
couple last
Kesh's
couple of months.
new album.
People
been
have
really
shitty taste
impactful.
in music.
So you're saying that's
all
not
right,
good.
all right.
It's not good.
All right.
What is
Hard pass.
what's on the docky on the space?
Smashies.
I'm fucking mad.
The Smashies. I
I'm
told
g-
everybody.
let's
I
talk about
said
emo
I
album
posted in the
releases.
group and I said, guys, this is your homework. I gave them
Mandatory
an
homework.
assignment.
Posted twice about it,
Posted twice about it. Accidentally forgot that there's a second
and
part.
you messaged me saying, "Did you watch it?"
Were you
Yeah.
a good student in high school?
What's up?
Were you a good student in high
No,
school?
it was shit.
He's a good student in the podcast. He
I-
did more work than we did.
Yeah.
But we watched the Smashies.
I was terrible.
And holy shit.
Hard 2.9.
That was
Hard
some content.
1.6. Get at me.
In high school?
Yeah.
Wow.
I had to go to
that's hard
community
do. That's
college.
hard to do.
Holy
Yeah, I had to go to
shit.
community college and like
That's difficult
pump
to do.
back up.
Did
yeah.
you not go to classes?
We
Yeah,
like
it was-
banging
it was
out
fire.
You had to have skipped.
No, yeah, I fucked up. But now I have a degree. I have a job.
Yeah.
You got a fucking
I
better
came-
job than me, bro.
I came from nowhere.
You were at your teacher's house, your sus teacher's house.
What is
and
this
that's
to
all
this?
of them.
Dude,
Dead
I
that
don't know
item.
if
Yeah,
that's
we're dead in that item.
That's not a story
Sorry.
we can tell
Okay,
on,
so the Smashies, holy shit! Like there was just so much wrong with it, and I think it
Before we hate,
it just bears analysis at the very least. But
yeah.
what? But
Before
what?
we hate, I appreciate that the Smashies happened because I thought that
I
was.
appreciate the effort.
No.
I always thought that was something that should have
No.
existed.
But it could have existed in like its own thing and could have been better.
I mean, appreciate the work that was put in. That they had a video segment for every single category. They did it Oscar style, where they had one
See, this
presenter.
is the shill in his heart.
And this
Honestly,
is me
I'm agreeing with what he's
just
saying, but if you were
rejecting
at the
every bit of it.
venue and you saw the stage that they were doing it on, it's like in a big warehouse right at the back of it on like
I'm
the
saying
stage.
That's
appreciate.
interesting
Yeah,
too,
I'm
yeah.
saying
Like,
appreciate
if you
the
were
effort.
there, it was kind of like
Appreciate the effort. Maybe the actual result wasn't that great.
Here's the thing,
there were
though.
like
I think-
there was at max 90 people in that crowd.
Do you want to just do this? Let's just go round. Just name one thing that bothered you. One thing that bothered you.
Okay, I don't mind cringy shit. You get smashers in front of a stage, they're gonna say cringy shit. Captain Zach is gonna act like a woman, which is fine. Did you see that?
Whoa.
Whoa.
What was funny about
I know it sounded really fucked up.
You can't talk about.
I know, no. You know what? If he's like actually like gay or whatever, I just want to know.
Hard.
Yeah,
dead that
I
But
item.
wanna
that's not
know
your
too.
case to know. Have you not
Yeah.
seen Remember the
Why does it
Titans
matter?
where it doesn't
Why
matter?
is he wearing those
Do you know that scene in
giant-
Remember
It
the
doesn't.
Titans where the backup quarterback kisses the other guy,
That's
making
chill.
a statement that it doesn't matter whether you're gay or not?
That's chill.
Yeah.
It's just like, God, how does anyone
what does
think
that
that's
even
cool?
mean, though?
It's that's the thing. His
Well, that's the thing,
bit,
God doesn't.
his bit was so trash that I don't think anyone could ever think that was cool. And I'm just
Yeah.
looking for an excuse for the guy.
16 years old.
I'm
He's
looking.
16?
I'm
He's like
looking.
16.
I'm
He's
looking
like
for an
roasting-
excuse.
You're
roasting
roasting
a
a minor and
16-year-old.
asking about
Yeah,
their
you're 10 years older
sexuality.
than
I
this
right now.
guy.
I thought this was lame too.
This is a 16-year-old, bro.
And you know what? And he should fucking level up.
He
Look,
just-
be a little more.
Sometimes I get fucking annoyed
You're
at
a
my
little more
13-year-old
gay.
It
cousin.
was so
But then I
bad.
realize he's fucking 13. I can't get mad.
If he
Yeah.
is 16 and I didn't know that, hard give him a pass.
Really?
I didn't know that.
I'm gonna look it up.
But anyway, what
I
bugged me the most about it was just the logistical flaws. The sound mixing was shit.
Yeah, it was.
The coordination, Fendi wore shorts. It was like a shit show.
You stole mine. Mine
They
was going to be
pointed that-
Fendi
well,
shorts.
Wait,
and
yeah.
that-
Well, give one.
Logistically, there was one mic. The band.
That was
you
bad.
you
Give
create-
one.
You
One.
created
15.
Round
He's
table.
15. He's 15
Oh.
years
All
old.
right. You know what?
You got
I'm
12 years
sorry.
on this kid.
I'm sorry. He has all the time to mess up in the world. I think production wise it was trash. And if you're gonna do something, do it fucking right. Two
Okay.
mics. Just
I
get
agree.
another
I
mic.
get-
Hard
at least
agree.
get
What
another
bothered
mic.
you?
I'd say a
not
hard agreement.
next,
It needed. There's
Bounce
like a
around.
time and a place
You'll go last.
for like an award ceremony,
Like
and I
awards,
don't
yeah.
think like just slapping it into like Super Smashcon was like a good idea. It
Okay.
needed its own like.
You don't think it should have been at that event?
I think
It's-
Smashcon's the perfect
I
event for
I
it.
felt as though that was a perfect
But
event.
they needed to let everybody know. It needed to be like more planned.
They announced it too. Yeah, I agree with that criticism
Yeah.
that they announced it too soon. So I didn't even care about the nominees.
Yeah, it's like you need.
There needs
it
to be a
needs
little
time.
hype, right?
Time.
You
No
need to
hype.
know the
There's zero
categories.
hype.
You need to
More
be like,
time.
oh, will Mango win Best Pop-Off?
What
Like,
bothered you?
okay, what bothered me was when they got Isaiah and his doubles partner up there.
But Isaiah
And-
wasn't there.
Yeah,
he was.
It was no, it was just Jaime.
No, yeah.
Oh, which
Isaiah-
was the 64 players? They were talking about their doubles play together.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I
Oh
don't
no,
remember
no,
their
it wasn't.
names.
It wasn't. It was Super Boom. That's who it was.
Oh, Super Boom and Alvin.
And yeah, and there were.
That was the
Alvin's
first
like
one.
English wasn't that good, and they were like, "How do we work the mic?" And it was this like
They
40-second
did-
segment where they were
yeah.
like trying to do this bit where it's like the mic we don't know, and then they were like, we
Well-
started playing doubles together because it was just like a funny thing on net play, and it was cool. Like the story sucked
Okay.
after 40 minutes of like troubleshooting how to use a microphone.
Yeah,
They were
yeah,
doing
yeah,
like
yeah.
test 1, 2, 3 as if it wasn't on. Then they were like, "Cool, it's on." Like, I felt like what they needed to do was that one guy who was running it, like presenting it.
Coney.
Yeah, he needed to be up there running the whole thing the entire time. Like, it's not.
Miles
Not-
has never seen an award show, by the way.
But like, not everybody.
Yeah.
Not everybody
Really?
in the award.
Have you actually never seen the Oscars?
But the point is, like, not everybody there is a professional actor.
VMAs,
right.
Like, the crowd isn't full.
Kids-
The crowd isn't
Nickelodeon
full of
Kids'
Brad
Choice
Pitt.
Award.
and-
Tonys.
What I'm trying to say is
I
the
understand
crowd
what
is
you're
full
saying.
of fucking socially awkward nerds, not Brad Pitts and these people who are used to being in front of crowds and
That's a
have
great
this
point.
charisma.
Right.
You
The
know,
reason
you pick,
people
you pick
watch-
any two
yeah.
people out of Hollywood and you go, do an award for someone. They're gonna make it funny. They're gonna make it great.
Has he not seen James Franco and what's
I haven't
that
seen
woman?
any of these.
Anne Hathaway?
Ooh, that was bad.
James Franco and Anne Hathaway. It's the most uncomfortable thing in the
That
world.
was
But either
so
way, though, if
bad.
you asked either of those one people to do it themselves, it would have been great, right?
Has he not seen Johnny Depp?
To be fair, to be fair,
But what I'm trying to say
he's
though is
saying
these
is
people
that
are
No, your
professional
point is-
actors.
your point
in the
makes complete
Emmys, in
sense.
the Emmys and professional award shows, that awkward shit still does happen.
Yeah.
So
It
to
does.
the credit of Smashers.
But
and
at-
that shows, like, even at that level where you are used to being in front of a camera, like, X amount of hours per day, you are still awkward. So when you give
Yeah.
it to nerds who have been in mum's basement practicing combos with fucking Bayonetta, like, what do you expect?
Look-
That's not going to make for good streaming TV.
You have a point, but at the same time, that was the first people to go up. And you know how, like, if you ever did a class presentation in school or high school, they'd always be like, we'll give leeway on the first person who
yeah,
goes
you
up.
can go a little long. you
Yeah,
can fuck
yeah.
That
up.
was the first person who went up. Everyone
No,
else
I
was
feel
short
that.
and sweet, except for maybe Esam's was a little
Sam was probably the worst.
over the top. It was just a little over. It was a
Those
little
guys just
melodramatic.
like him,
but
just like Hungrybox likes to get a bit like showy with it.
yeah.
Dark
The thing
chill.
that bothered me, and I think
They're
that made the
dark
production
chills.
so bad, was that the orchestra was on stage.
yeah.
I agree. Hard agree. They weren't in
They should
like
have been in front of the stage.
They
They
should've-
shouldn't be in camera
They
because
shouldn't be
I
in
don't
the
need to
camera.
see this
Formal
violin
wear.
guy's face.
If they're
Just
gonna-
like
just looking. Yeah.
oh, we're done. Oh, sorry.
yeah.
Because
Like
first of all,
looking-
they can't see their conductor, so they
Sure.
can't be stopped on cue. So they always stopped off rhythm.
You need to realize
They're
though,
in
what
the
that
shot,
stage
which
like.
looks unprofessional. They're unprofessional. There's no background. The sound was completely off because
live
they were
though.
right in
That
the shot.
stage
in
is
the mic.
about 15 meters, maybe even 10.
What
Okay.
is a
what
meter?
is a meter?
30 feet. It's yards.
Okay, so
it's
like-
literally
all
yards.
right, so
Is
let's
there-
say,
I'm sorry.
It's
go ahead.
literally yards. You're fine.
anyway,
It's
so
a
that-
bit.
So
It's a vibe.
So it's like
Hard
30
vibe.
feet. There's a backdrop. There's some uplighting of like rainbow lights and a Smashcon logo. Around that is this giant warehouse. So it's
Yeah.
this small stage.
I get it.
It's a very small
Plan
stage.
it better, dude.
And
Yeah, exactly.
around it is like other things set up. So the space they have to work with here, it's not like a giant production. It's like a camera on this very small, relatively to the venue area. So
I wish
I
they
get
would
it.
have picked whether they went for serious or Mimi ironic.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
agree.
gotta kind
I
of hard commit. And
hard
the
agree.
thing is, Mimi ironic requires nuance, and they don't have it because
Sure,
nuance is hard to
But they
cultivate.
definitely don't have the formality that is
But
required.
formality is easier because it has a clearer template.
I wish that either
you just
went
don't make
one or
jokes.
the
See, like
other.
you and I hate most bits though, but like they could have thrown in a couple of like Reddit memes, and 99% of people watching would have been like, yeah,
yeah, right,
yeah.
right,
Well,
guys.
D1
And
did
then
that.
that's it.
D1 did
My
that.
wife,
They kind of did.
right? Yeah,
My brother.
Sometimes you just got to clown out and say my brother a couple times.
and that's chill.
Well, D1 did that, but the thing is, at the same time, it would come back to Coney in a suit, presenting it with
That's
and
my
these
biggest
are our
issue with it.
nominees. And then
Exactly.
it'd be
Yeah,
D1
yeah.
coming out, my brother.
I feel
It's
like
like, what do you
D1 was
guys
a bit-
want here?
Yeah,
Which
yeah,
one do you
yeah,
want me to?
yeah, yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's those guys kind of bit like EE and,
Can I get a sip?
D1. You want to sit with this?
Can I get a hard sip?
Yeah, that's it.
Hard sip.
Those guys kind of. Jesus.
I said a hard
You had-
sip.
you
I
had to
was
do it to
very
him.
clear about the
Can I
sip.
have a bite of your
that was a hard
sandwich?
sip. Yeah. We used to do that all the time in high school. It's like if you let someone have a bite, God help you.
God save your soul.
Yeah, that sandwich is gone, dude.
Right.
You know what I think would have been a cool change?
There's so many commentators though. To let me finish is like
Oh yeah, please.
so many commentators that their entire bit is gags, and then you put them with someone serious who's trying to make it into this award show, like the presenter. What was his name?
Coney.
I thought he was really good.
Coney was
And
good.
I don't
Good
know.
pick.
I don't know
Swar.
why they let so many clowns up on stage when he was trying to do it real.
Yeah,
I do
it's-
agree that Coney could have done the whole thing.
Yeah, and
I
it
don't,
would've
I don't
been
think
great.
they needed
But
to do
that's
that.
not an award show.
I know.
Yeah, but
but-
you don't need to do the. We have an award presenter
Why don't
that
we be
brings
who
out
we are,
presenters.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. If you,
Don't you hate that in regular award shows?
I do.
Half of it is the people walking out.
Yeah, it's true. But that's also like a fashion industry thing.
Let's have Ricky Gervais. Yeah, it's just for like publicity and bring it
Yeah.
around. But why do you need? We don't need that.
Yeah, you're right.
If we have Ricky Gervais doing it, Ricky Gervais. is
but I mean,
whole
the
thing.
closer you get to the parody, the more there is a template for people to latch onto,
Sure.
and that's probably why.
I feel that, but I feel like the Smash scene doesn't have enough solid gold.
Here's the
Um,
thing. I
it
do
is,
want to say I don't want to let the cat out of the bag just yet, but there's something in the works with me and a young boy named Dia, who is a stand-up comedian, and I was going to talk to you about it too. We have something in the works, much like the
I've never
Smashies,
heard about this.
Yeah.
What?
but I don't want. I can't step
I've
on the bit.
never heard about
I
this.
can't
before.
step on the
I've
bit.
literally
But I'm
never
saying
heard
You
about
guys
it.
at home hearing about
I've
this
heard
at the
about
same
it.
time?
we're about to do. We're planning on doing something similar at a
I'm
certain
If
tournament.
it's about to, it's going to be shit because this is the first I've heard of it, and if I'm involved,
Yeah, listen.
I
If
have
I'm
no
not-
idea what's going
I know
on.
that if I'm not involved, it's going to be.
It
when I,
happens
when I
next
when I
week.
debrief you guys, it's happening.
I'm excited.
In months away, it's going to be way fucking better, and I'm actually grateful for the Smashies
Way better.
for showing us what not to do.
Yeah.
the most insulting.
Yeah.
I'm
Who do
fucking
you
glad
think you
this
are,
shit
dude?
show happened
No.
so I can one up those fuckers
The
2 months
that
from
person
now.
We're
went
doing
first.
it on live stream?
The presentation went first in class, and they dropped a hard R, and now I know not to do that.
What was the presentation on?
Yeah. But industrialization. I don't know.
Did you go to school in Montgomery, Alabama? A bunch of racist teachers.
Oh, well, they would have got an A for
You
that.
ever hear
one.
about this? Anyway.
Hard R's, hard T's.
Yeah, hard
I
T's.
thought for a while when you
Jeez.
guys were saying hard R, you meant retard.
No.
Yeah, you meant the other one.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is kind of that's a soft R.
That's a
That's
soft
a soft
R.
R.
That's
That's a
it's-
faux pas as well.
that's-
Yeah, that is. That's why I was because it's not a nice word.
It's not.
Yeah.
Retard?
You
Yeah. It used to be
yeah.
the correct nomenclature.
Yeah, it used to
It
be
had,
fine.
yeah.
But same with hard R.
retardation.
Hard R
Yeah,
used to be
that's
the
true.
correct
The
Yeah.
right categorization.
You go
right?
back in time far enough. Hard R is
Hard R is-
You're
that's-
saying you're dropping at dinner
I,
time.
Yeah.
I read that book. It was
Chill,
like
chill a bit. Chill a bit.
It was like the, it was like the book. No, real quick. I read that book. It was like one of the first books that showed racism in science. It was like different types of mankind, and it was called like
Christ.
it was called like physical makeup of a Negro, and then it would have like characteristics of a Jew, which is like
Jesus
it's a religion,
Christ.
and then like
Actually, that's not true. Jewish people come from Israel.
okay, but it is a religion.
It is a religion as well as a race, really.
Which
that's fair.
which obfuscates the research
Yeah.
of this book from the
But you
1600s.
can be Jewish by descent, like in heritage.
But you also can just become a Jewish person even if you're from India
It's different
or
to
China.
other religions in that way.
But you can't do whatever.
Either way.
All right, Miles. I have a college education.
we got a student
so
of the
I don't
world over
need this
here.
from
Hey,
you.
whoa! I'm just trying to say, like that is a real
Jeez.
thing. You can be.
Anyway,
Jewish
go
by
ahead.
heritage.
No, that's all I was saying.
Yeah, that's fucked up, right? Fucking, we condemn all that. Anyway,
We're just a bunch of SJWs trying to deplatform
After
your free
his
speech.
Zach compliments, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy's going.
You know what I
going
think
hard
would've
on
been
a
cool?
15-year-old with.
I don't know what
gender
your
I
plan
didn't know he was
is.
15. I didn't know he was 15.
I don't know your plan for the award show, but I wish they would have done every category had all the Smash games in one. So best combo should have been from all the Smash games.
Right. Here's the
Oh,
thing.
that's a
It
cool.
felt like
idea.
they were stretching thin, and that would have created a little hype between games
wasn't
as well.
best combo
Best
actually like
pop
that?
off was. They had best combo melee, best combo Smash 64,
Oh.
best
Yeah.
combo, which
But
is
that-
dumb.
well,
it
that's-
dilutes
no,
the.
but
Hey, you know what I
no,
thought was really
Because
then
the
you
cool?
Smash 4 combo
yeah,
isn't going to win.
It's three.
Yes, it can.
It's three
That
forward.
Latai combo I thought should have won. That's a sick combo.
No, because like you have to grade them based on the engines that they were built up. in.
Sure.
No.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So like
that.
melee best combo could be like mistech drill to grab.
Look, the
to,
melee
like,
best
to zero
combo
to
was
death.
kind of. Which one was it again? It was it was
Captain
the
Falcon.
Armada one.
I'm
wasn't
just
it?
assuming it's Captain Falcon. I haven't seen.
I
it.
don't know.
I think it was the
I
Armada.
don't remember. I didn't watch the clips.
What?
What is it? Armada
No,
Android.
you know
oh
what-
yeah, it was the Armada Android team combo.
You know what I
which
didn't
was like
like?
pretty cool, but at the same time there were like other combos.
My
that,
biggest beef about the team combos thing, or like the team thing,
yeah,
was so many of those clips I was watching
The
it,
clips
and
were
it was
terrible.
just one player doing something, or it would cut 2 seconds in.
clip selections were terrible.
No, you know what? It would be like one guy on the team is doing nothing, and then Armada's
Yeah.
just edge guarding a guy, and that's the clip.
and it would stop before the edge guard
Yeah,
ends.
that's what I'm saying.
It's because they wanted to make like what a 30-second promo, and they couldn't fit. It was poorly done.
You know what I mean,
100%.
though? Some of those team combos were like one guy doing something pretty good,
Yeah.
and the other guy doing nothing.
And it was even worse when they would do like best team. When they did best team, it was terrible.
Best team was just like often one guy getting an edge guard while the other guy just like is doing nothing.
and best commentary moments. That was a terrible category.
Yeah, it was.
A lot of them were just the clips they'd picked didn't relate to the category.
Yeah, it was
Here-
like
here-
when Tafo said "Oh shit."
Oh,
Who could forget when Tafo said "Oh shit"?
It's a big moment, dude.
Who will ever forget?
Yeah.
That's like Mango at Genesis against Armada.
here's something I really had a problem with, not in the Smashies, but sort of as Smashcon as a whole, is like
Smashcon was dope.
they keep. Well, I know you went, but we didn't, right? So
Yeah.
I'm talking about
As a
like,
viewer experience,
not
at
not
home?
even that. A philosophical idea. They're trying to push this
shit.
idea that Smash 4 and Melee players and all these, they're like the same.
Oh, you're trying to go into this conversation now?
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
what do you mean the same?
Clearly different.
you can't just.
It's not one
I
community.
come from
it's
Smash
clearly
4.
It's not
one
a Venn
community.
I come from
diagram.
Smash 4.
That's chill, but
Hold your fucking tongue.
but here you are, right?
Yeah.
And you.
Yeah.
When's the last time you played that game?
Smash 4.
See, you give me one of those. All I'm saying
You're
is
one of
that
us now.
when you have a team combo, and it's like or like best pop off for like all Smash games. Like, why not throw Street Fighter in there too? Why not? You know, why
Yeah,
not
I
throw
agree. I
fucking
think this is-
Skullgirls
I
in
think
there?
It's
games are really
Smashcon.
It's
I think the games
that's
really are
that's
that
the
different at
flaw.
this
It
point.
shouldn't be
Well,
Smash
you can't
Con.
have just a 64 con. You can't have a
I
brawl
think-
con.
There shouldn't be a con.
You can't have.
I think Smash
Con
Con is
shouldn't
awesome,
exist.
dude. I think Smash Con is so
No
good.
cons.
Look, what?
I agree with that,
Dead that
but
idea.
I think you
I
need
think
to
that all
open
the-
up.
Listen,
I'm
I
just
think that
saying
it's like
they're trying to
nations coming
force
together.
something.
I think Smash Con is nations coming together. Those nations aren't the same. We should still have places that enjoy their culture.
That's chill.
Do you remember long
That's
ago
what Smash Con
when all
is.
4 nations
It's
worked
not
together in
it's
peace
not
and
like
harmony,
that though.
and then everything changed when a bunch of elitist melee players broke it up, like they were
Dude,
better?
it's
Everything changed when
Who's
Smash
the
4
avatar?
came out, and
Who's
it was
the avatar?
bad.
It's not about
Smash Con
elitist-
is the avatar.
Smash Con is not the.
All 4 nations back together.
Look,
it's not
I'm all
about
for global
being elite.
integration. I'm down.
I'm not. I hate that.
Synergize.
Jesus Christ.
I don't like the new world
I
order.
only found out
Oh,
about
fuck.
I only found out about melee because I went to a Smash 4 tournament that had melee at it.
I think that's the best thing that Smash
So
4's
I
ever done for the scene.
appreciate-
It's
But
bring
Let's
That's
people
be
their
real.
joy.
It was a melee tournament with Smash 4 at it.
That's 100% a fact. That's actually it was an ASU Weekly that did melee with 3 Smash 4 setups. There was like 30 melee setups, and I was like, why is everyone
Why
playing
is
that
everyone
game?
playing that
Like,
one?
Yeah.
no one's playing this game?
It's
You
like
thought it
oil
would
and
be
water.
like- you
It's
thought
oil
you'd
and
be
water.
like the
I
superstar
agree.
out there.
I don't,
Yeah.
dude. I don't think you should mix communities
Oh shit.
What do you
of
think?
Smash players.
Oh my god, you guys have to have an open mind. What do you think about? So if you had a Smash award show, you wouldn't want to combine all of it.
No.
Well, that's different.
Because it's like Capcom. Okay, what if Evo did best pop off and they included Guilty Gear? Or
They did fighting games?
they did-
Yeah, I'd be down for it. If Evo did an award show and they had
FGC
fighting games, best
FGC
combo.
community across the board is different from Smash community across the board.
Okay.
I really think.
If you're talking about FGC
It's like-
award show excluding
Listen,
Smash, I'd be down for that.
it's like having MOBACon, and it's Dota and League, and then you have an award show where they're both, hey, best Rampage, best Pentakill, and,
Best team fight.
and it's like, fuck that, like, fuck that shit.
Those communities are a little bigger, so I think you
I
could do
think-
that. I don't think Melee's big enough.
to have its own.
I'm not saying to give Melee its own or give. I'm just saying it. There's an inherent flaw
See,
here.
like, listen.
But
What I think.
don't you think you would enjoy the battle between the two? Being like, oh, is Smash 4 gonna win combo? Oh, fuck that, Smash 4 won. I wish Melee would have won. Mango's combo was
No,
way
that
cooler.
sucks. That sucks.
No,
But it's cool and has hype.
yeah, but their combos aren't.
it gets to a point.
Have you not seen
their
Latai's
combos
combo?
aren't
No,
cool
wait,
per se.
wait. It gets to a point where it almost feels like they're like just giving Smash 4 like maybe the win on the combo.
I'll just get a beer.
Just
You
to
want-
give
you want
Smash
your
4
own
a
I
win.
want to fucking.
What do you
beer.
mean?
That's what you want.
Like they're just like
Hey.
handing it to him just because it's like part of the award show. You know that it's not. It feels almost like
Get out of
faked.
You feel like the Smash 4
Oh, the Smash
awards-
4 combos would never actually win.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I mean, they got fixed into Evo
Why do you guys
Sunday.
think Smash 4 combos? Do you
Like
guys,
ESAM's
They-
pop off.
Smash
They
4
got
combos
fixed.
suck,
winning.
bro. Let's be real.
ESAM
the
winning
pop
the pop off.
the pop off.
That's
I don't think it
kinda
should have
weird.
won, but I don't mind that it won.
When you watch Mango's
I
one
mind
though in front
because
of the
we
crowd,
had to
It's because
listen
you're
to
a
an
huge
E-
Mango fan.
I'm
No,
not.
it's
I'm
because
actually
we
not a
had to
big
listen to
Mango
an ESAM speech afterwards.
Okay,
That's
but
why I'm
you don't
mad.
pick someone based off the speech that they're going to get.
Well, maybe they should.
Yeah.
so just rig it to have people have
Yeah.
good speeches.
Just
was-
make it
was
cool
the,
and
it was the whole
fun.
idea.
All right,
that, like,
Captain Zach, you're 15. You can go fuck yourself.
just take the
Did
tournament
you see
away
how he
from him,
walked up
wins
there
the
just
tournament.
like Bayonetta?
What do you think about fatalities?
Why do that?
Can we talk about
That's
the?
a-
That
that's
made me
a
feel
shtick.
uncomfortable.
That's
huh?
no, that's his
I had
thing.
to pause that.
I don't. You know what? Maybe I'm just getting old.
Let's talk about awards.
He can do what he wants.
Let's talk about awards
me,
speeches.
me and Slime are like
Yeah.
the old grandpas. We're like,
Yeah.
I just don't think that's okay.
Did you not like Captain
no,
Zach?
it's not
How do you
me.
feel about that?
That's you.
I'm chill with it. I don't care.
I was chill with it. It was really quick, which is why I didn't mind it.
He does. I've seen it before.
I
so
had
I'm
to
like,
look
fully
at it.
phased.
I thought no.
And it was just like, oh.
I thought that was actually. I thought if anything,
You know
that was
why?
funny,
Because
though.
you'd never do
I
that.
thought
But
it was
that
fun,
doesn't
yeah.
mean it's not
Yeah.
chill.
It
I
makes
thought-
you uncomfortable because you imagine yourself doing it and you die inside.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
it.
There it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was
But
way
I am
funnier
A
than other
person
ones.
that looks
though.
like Zach, like Captain Zach. Like
The-
maybe if I did that,
The
it
fact
would
that
be
he's
a
so
bit more-
confident to
You
do
know,
that
yeah.
is actually so
No, you know
admirable.
what?
Like
If-
I could never do that.
If
Yeah,
And
that's a
Dawson
steal.
did it, if
That's
Dawson
chill.
did it, we'd all be
hard
alright.
support. Hard
We'd
We'd
support.
all be
Ass
like,
off.
dude, that was dope.
Yeah.
David Chong.
if anybody in this house did that, we'd all be behind it.
Yeah.
you know what?
You
You're
know who'd
right.
be the best? Would be
You're
fucking
right.
Sora.
Oh,
100%.
Sora's got that little booty on him.
Deep freeze. Fucking walks off.
He's a little diva.
He is a little.
I know.
diva.
That's. I actually could imagine him doing it
Yeah.
too. Is what I'm saying. If you could peer pressure him into it.
I think I could peer pressure him into doing.
What do you think about? Do you guys watch Fatalities?
shit.
Yeah.
What do you think about his?
They were chill.
His was like,
They were just kind of heartfelt and normal.
I don't know where Isaiah is, but you brought me into this game. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That's real. I
That's
So
like
that
it.
was real, but at the same time, I agree with you, and I feel the same way as you're about to feel. How is that different from ESAM's?
Because ESAM did this.
because it's cool when this guy. Yeah, we like when this guy's real.
Because it seems really
because
contrived.
there's
That's
a
the
sense.
problem.
There's a sense. There's
It's
a reason
the
why
same as
people look at
Hungry Box.
HBox, right, and they feel this sort of uncanny uncomfortableness, right, when he talks.
I felt okey doked when HBox presented the award, and then ESAM came up right after and did that to me.
You've been back throw.
I felt like I got
Yeah.
back throw shined off the ledge.
I thought
fucked
HBoxes
up.
was fine until like someone spoke in the crowd, and he's like, "Wait."
It's about me now.
He like started
but
it.
So
because the-
the difference
wait.
between Fatality and ESAM is that there's this sort of perceived sense of ESAM's doing it for the Le Penguin of Doom randomness.
So you appreciated the humility of Fatality.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think it's more because
He's
you could
being-
just vibe with his humility.
No,
I think
it's-
humility is meant to be vibed with as human beings.
I
we
would-
just connect with that initially.
It's probably a bit of both. Like it's probably like you could vibe with this person and it seems relatable.
I think it's just a
and the
case
other
of real.
person-
I think
yeah.
it's just a case of real sees real. You know.
Hell yeah,
like,
brother.
If someone didn't know mangoes, they'd probably think it was
No,
uncomfortable.
no, because Mango. What
Mango,
Mango does.
he was. This wasn't the one I thought I was gonna get, but I hope
No,
I
no,
get
like,
the pop off
when
one.
Mango-
That's not how he said it. He said it. He literally said, "They're gonna make me wait until the end of this. I really wanted
Yeah.
to just.
Isn't that
Yeah.
humility though? I mean, isn't that just
saying
such
you
an
should-
I better
honest thing?
fucking win that pop off.
Isn't
one.
that such an
no.
honest?
It is 100%.
Mango's earned the right to be a dick at this point because when he wins a tournament, he goes, "You know who it is, baby. See you next time." And everybody loves that.
'Cause
But
you know Mango.
I know, but the way he plays, combined with the fact that when he wins, he's like, "You know, all these nerds just got blown out, baby. Catch me later." And then Hungrybox wins. He's like, "I just like to say, every Smasher." Every one of you fills that pot, and it's just important to me. It's a lifestyle.
It
You know,
feels so wrong.
When Mango does
It
it,
does,
feels,
yeah.
it feels like he's just saying, "Shout outs to all you at home." You know, I fucking.
Of course I'm-
me
of course
do it.
I
I
did it.
agree with you. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
imagine it from the perspective of someone doesn't know Mango. They'd be like, "This guy's a fucking piece
no,
of
the
shit."
thing
There
is,
was,
we
there
do
was just
know
a
him.
nonchalance about
That's
it.
why
which
that's
is
Yeah.
Smash
fine.
Dog.
I
don't-
feel like the nuance goes deeper, right?
Yeah,
Like there's
it's-
there's
it's-
something that's intangible that you can really get when like someone like Mango's doing that.
When a guy comes up in gym shorts at an award ceremony with like a guy in a suit
and
presenting
it
the award.
works
Yeah.
with Mango,
The thing,
but
the
maybe
thing about
it's my
Mango is
context
he
making me
stays
biased.
real.
I don't know.
Like he when he wins a tournament, he's not running. He's saying like, "You know how we had to do it to him, baby." Like
I absolutely
man,
do
people
feel
love
there's
that.
contextual.
Here's the thing.
He plays it off like he is the hero.
ESAM has fans. Hungrybox has fans. There are people in this world, maybe even watching right now in this world, who when they see HBox pop off,
Oh, Nick, I saw that. I saw that.
I
Nick.
thought you were about to do the Alex 19 meme. To be honest, I thought they're going to be like ECM has fans, Hungrybox has fans, but Mango has the magic. I literally thought you were about to do that shit.
no, Jesus.
I'm glad you did.
Jesus, that's
Ugh,
a gutter.
you got
bit.
me fucked up.
I'll say one thing. One thing.
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick, one
no,
thing.
no, I didn't finish. What?
Taco cans came in here.
Oh
Oh
shit.
shit.
Oh shit.
H-Box asked to present awards. He wasn't on the schedule.
You didn't know? They literally said that.
I didn't
Coney
know
said
that.
that.
That
Dude,
is-
that is so
Coney
funny.
literally said
That
Oh
actually
my
makes so much sense
God.
as well because, like, imagine if there was. I was saying earlier, like, ESAM is the Smash ambassador for Smash 4, and he is the Smash 4 Hungry Box. He's the Smash 4 Hungry Box.
That's not
In-
fair.
In the way that,
That's
in
not
the
fair.
way that if someone was,
That's
gonna,
not fair.
If in the way that someone would write Nintendo,
Veto.
think of the gods. Which god is writing Nintendo saying, "Let me be a Smash ambassador"?
It's obviously H-Box. He had the fight with Reggie.
no,
This
but which
changes
god?
everything,
Mango's sitting
guys.
at
Yeah,
home.
it really
Dude,
does. Yeah.
If
Mango's
there's
sitting
any
at home, like,
HBox
big
fans in
chilling.
the chat, get that ass back.
No, no, no,
Hard
let-
time
let-
out. Hard time out.
Let me finish.
Hard time out,
Let me
Jet.
finish.
We got some
time
clip.
out.
we
Let me
can
Time
finish.
him out.
Let
Time
me
him
finish.
out.
So what I was gonna say, there are people who really like HBox genuinely, really like ESAM genuinely, and that's fine.
And
That
they're
is
wrong.
But fuck, like I just can't sit with you, right? Like I can't identify with
Yeah,
you,
I agree.
and what you're thinking is cool. I just can't.
The thing
The
about
reason
wait,
is
wait,
as well
wait,
is
let me-
because he.
no,
Okay, I'll let you go.
The thing about the thing that
We
the,
worked on this.
yeah,
I know why.
the biggest difference between Mango and ESAM is with Mango, even without context, there's a nonchalance that you can kind of respect with a person, and
Sure.
with ESAM, it even without the context of his character, it almost seems like he's placating to someone.
Yes.
That's the same
And
as Hungry
that's
Box.
Exactly, and that's why people kind of gravitate towards Mango.
And that's called not being real.
Yeah.
When you're trying to feed a story.
Realness is kind of a very specific.
But
and,
it
like,
nebulous
feels real
term.
when
Yeah,
someone's just being
it's-
them, right?
It's something you can't place, but you know it when you see it.
It's
Yeah.
like what's the term, like laissez-faire or whatever. Mango is just being him. on camera.
Laissez-faire.
Laissez-faire,
Yeah.
but that had to do with like child labor.
Laissez-faire. Laissez-faire,
You're
bitches.
gonna line me up for this one.
Laissez-faire, French, baby.
Anyway,
you. Yeah.
what
That has
I
to
meant
do
though
with
is like
something
for better or worse,
Very different. It's a
Mango-
philosophical viewpoint about letting it be, but
you feel like Mango is getting his opinion across, and Hungrybox is getting what he wants you to think.
Yeah,
across.
yeah, he's getting some. Yeah,
So
I get you.
I'm just gonna say
Go
this. I agree, and I think what Hungrybox did was actually super grimy, especially how like he went on. He wasn't supposed to be on. They actually called him out. You guys didn't do your homework.
I didn't watch
Coney
it.
literally said, "There are two people coming up, but one of them's not supposed to be here. I bet you can guess who it is."
And he had a
Oh.
fucking suit jacket.
and it was Fendi and H-Box, and it was clear it was H-Box because Fendi had been on stage.
That's
Yeah.
so
So
funny.
it's clear, and then H-Box does it, and he says, "The award for pop-off," and then someone speaks. He's like, "Wait,
Wait, just wait. I'm
pop-offs
hungry
are an
box
emotional
now.
outburst that can happen at whatever." He does his
Yeah.
thing.
So Hbox wore
Oh.
a suit and he wasn't even invited.
Yeah.
H-Box.
Hate
I think he just got
box.
the suit jacket.
Oh,
My
come on.
point was going to be, though, I think I can relate to H-Box more than anyone at this table,
How so?
Why?
in the sense that I don't think I've ever been naturally cool at all.
Okay.
Like, I've always...
I like that. I was not on board. I'm on board right now.
No, like
feeling this,
in
I'm
grade
feeling
school...
this.
Fuck off, Lud.
No, true story. I'll just give a quick background. Like, in grade school, I think I was, like, the more sensitive, melodramatic... You know, I was raised by women. I think that might...
Okay, I was too. Single mom.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
a single
Same.
mom?
I mean,
What's
huge-
up?
You're a single mom?
Same.
Yeah, I am a single mother.
You're a single mom child.
Yeah.
What about you, Dos?
Yeah.
We are children
Do you guys-
of women.
Are you guys all...
He's the only one with a father figure.
I don't really have parents. Kind of showed up.
Anyway, go on. Sorry.
My father figure is SD. He's a Victorian smasher.
Go ahead.
Anyway, I was just gonna say I feel
Check.
like I can relate more to that like melodramatic, over the top, like whatever. I really wanted this win, like pop off type
Oh,
deal.
okay.
What? But
I don't have that nonchalantness naturally in me.
okay.
You don't feel like you can play it cool like that.
It doesn't come naturally to me.
You have to force yourself to
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, there's definitely times
Is that why you got into comedy and improv?
because I'm vain and a huge asshole.
How can
That
you be
was,
vain, but I guess
I'm
insecure?
vain because I think
You're vain, but because you're insecure.
I'm not insecure. I think I'm more like sensitive.
All narcissists hate themselves.
I think I used to be like
It's
more
true.
sensitive. I was never nonchalant. Like
okay.
the cool people in school were always like, I don't give a fuck.
But you gave a fuck.
I always gave a fuck. If someone says something
always
like,
gave a
I'd
fuck
get
too.
too offended, all that shit.
I actually had to. I feel the same. I had to train myself to eventually not give a fuck.
So this
Yeah.
is-
But it's
this
been
is where
10
he's
years
the
in the
same
making.
as-
it's
as
not
us.
cool to give a fuck, right?
Yeah.
It's
It-
not cool. And
No,
so
it's not.
even if HBox or eSam, they're being genuine.
They're
it's
not,
not-
though. They're
No,
not.
I'm just
though.
saying. But even
No,
if they
they're not.
were, or there are some Smashers who are genuine, like in love with the game, like dude, I just love the game. Like,
No.
No.
That's still cool because when Wobbles commentates, people go fucking apeshit
Because
because he
Wobbles is
loves
that
the
guy,
game.
and it shines through.
Exactly. Passion for something pure, unbridled passion is always respected.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can see it.
Unless it's like
I do think there's
Hungrybox
like
feels like he's reading off a script a lot of the time.
it
Yeah.
does feel like there's
a
some
shell
like
script.
Yeah.
definitely some like thinly veiled whatever.
Tweet
fakeness.
those drafts,
Hey,
H-Box.
and
I wanna
see,
see it.
you know
Tweet those
where it hits
drafts.
home as well is when he's streaming and Hungrybox, like he's playing net play, he's playing nest, and he just like nests down air to back air, and he's like, and he walks out, he does
He
that
covers
walk out
his
of
mouth
the room.
and is like,
yeah,
oh my-
like he's gonna scream or
I
something.
can't wait till this goes on Reddit.
He
Go
like-
and upload it.
Yeah, he like walks out of the
Crazy.
room, he's like pacing and stuff, and it's like, why? Just you don't have to lie to kick it. Dog.
It's like he saw something that he thought was cool and is just doing that.
And
That's
do you-
his whole
and-
life.
and
But
like-
don't you do that?
no,
I feel like
don't do
I've
that.
done
I
that.
used to.
I
don't
feel
do
like
that.
feel like
I used to do that, which is why I can relate more. I do think
You
it's
used to,
he
you
goes
used
too
to
far.
overly pop off. When
I
you
feel
thought
like
the
I've
moment
got-
called
No,
for it.
I'm not talking specifically about that, but maybe if there was an like a circumstance
You
where
used to overhype.
not overhype even. I
I
would
used to
see
copy something
that I thought was cool
to be cool.
because I didn't know how to be cool naturally.
Yes,
And
Ludwig.
copy and paste.
I'm not naturally an
everyone has
Australian with a big dick, Sheila's all around.
everyone.
Oh, you
Ludwig.
just fucking drink beers.
Everyone has done that. Everyone has done that. But a
100%.
lot of us got through it.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I think the
Dude.
issue is he's too old to keep doing it.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
And
agree.
so that's why
100%.
that's why when you guys told me Captain Zach was 15, I'm like, oh shit, hard pass.
But he's also doing his own bit, which is almost more respectable than what Hungrybox
Exactly.
is doing. He's being
that's
him.
Huge.
That's huge.
He's
That's
actually being
huge.
him, and that actually, I think what
That's
he's
big.
doing is like he gets up on the stage, and maybe we don't like it as much, but he's still being Mango in his own way.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like don't yuck Captain Zach's yums,
Yums, yeah.
but fuck H-Box.
Don't eat up his yums. I like H-Box when he's salty. I think that's
H-Box
when he's
is
genuine.
he's trying to sell to us.
Yeah, I would say so
Like
too.
him at Sandstorm or him at that clip where that Falco taunted him, where you could genuinely see he got pissed off at some dumb net player.
Dude.
He just got overly mad. Do you see that clip, right?
No, I'm thinking of something else, but go ahead.
There was a clip where he was in teams and like he barely showed
Someone
the
just
other
taunted
person's
him
hands.
in net play, and he like 3 or 4 stocks again in a minute. And he like pops off, and he's actually like, "Fuck you, dude! You fucking piece of shit!
That's
Eat
real.
that!"
That's real.
And that's real, and I like that because that's real as fuck.
You know what else is real? At the bigger bulk, check out my commentary highlights with
The bigger
Ludwig,
bulk.
the god. He won the tournament, and then he interviewed with, I think it was Jake with
He did it
Chroma.
with
That was a
Hateful
real ass
That was a
interview.
he was
That
talking
not
about.
real. That was fucking.
I don't-
fucking
I
real.
thought
It
that
was it was more
I thought that
real
was
than
lame,
he
dude.
usually
I thought
gets.
that was.
I'll tell
fake
you how
as
it's real. I'll tell
fuck.
you how it's real because it came from him. Literally the whole tournament after he played, like versus Army or anyone, he would go over and look at chat. There was a monitor
He
of chat.
loved
He would
looking
look.
at
He'd be like
chat.
this. He'd be standing up
That's
looking
why I
at
think
it.
it's fucking fake.
So
Because
he
he's
would read
like
all the hate.
feeding into the hate though.
No, but that like he might be like
He's taking an emotion that's valid and
he's
extrapolating
getting
it to a
energy from
point
that?
where it's just like
he's
ridiculous.
like
I
hate.
think that's his MO.
He's hate
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
himself.
Yeah.
He reads
yeah,
people
I feel
hate him. He gets more fucking mad. Then he thinks about it the whole time. He's on his losers run, beating out everyone's ass, just
Right.
thinking
You
about
think
like
that G's
Reddit
God,
user
I can't believe
34.
I can't believe he said that to me in
He's-
Twitch
yeah.
chat.
So he's beating. You
He's
think
like
when
his
he's
own
beating Lucky,
stand
he's
getting
beating
mad
all
at the
those nerds
people
in the
shit
chat.
talking
Yeah,
him.
he's like hate porn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck those little fuckers who sold out was fucking lame. Like fuck.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
every back
Then he
air-
gets on the mic. He's like, "Fuck anyone who's ever said anything about Puff Fox. Fuck you."
Anger is very pure. I mean,
Yeah.
anger is just
Yeah,
sadness
anger's-
repackaged.
But I'm
It's-
saying
it's
like
real.
it's fine to be angry.
Yoda as fuck.
Huh?
That was Yoda as fuck.
Yeah.
It's fine to be angry, but like the way he almost like does it, it seems like
There's still that era,
It's
that
like-
that
He has
feeling
a
of
he has a
shilling.
melodramaticness.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I wanted to talk like
That's what I think you just got. The melodramaticness of Hungrybox, I think, is what turns a lot. of
That's
people
just a
off.
personality thing.
That's the word.
He should be able to
melodrama
dial that out.
is distinct from normal drama because it's fake.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
exaggerated.
Exactly.
Yeah, and I think we don't need to speak about it.
and it's like
Right.
he
Right.
takes his own
I think
emotion
melodrama
and
sums it up.
feeds
Yeah.
it through that filter.
Anyway, so about commentary, like I saw like Fendi tweeted, he was like, "These guys told me to kill myself in chat," right?
Oh.
And that sucks, right? But I find it funny that like, okay, so when you commentate or I commentate, we commentate our shitty local.
Yeah.
I'll go and watch the VODs. Like
Same.
you're just sitting there watching,
Do you read
just
chat?
just stroking the dick, watching the rechat.
I don't do that.
Yeah.
I do
I
that.
do that.
And I'm like,
Wow.
yeah,
I do
yeah.
that.
I love to do
I
that.
do it to get better though,
It's
because
such a-
I think I'm not like there yet. I haven't commented.
think
that
I
much.
say I do it to get better, but honestly,
you
I just want
really-
to
it's
jerk
funny.
off and like look at myself on the TV.
These commentators are so funny.
Yeah, and and then I'll hit you guys with
Can
the
you guys
notes
talk about
after.
the match? Cancel.
So I just think it's really funny that a commentator like Fendi, who is commentating to like thousands and thousands of people, still does that,
Yeah.
and it's kind of cute, right? It's
Because
like
everyone's
aw,
doing that.
like
Yeah.
like even people who
Everyone does that.
do majors like still do that.
But
I
I
mean,
think-
no
I
matter
think-
how big you are, there's like fucking Taylor
Once you get-
Swift
yeah,
will be like,
And-
"No,
and
read
also-
the
No, I
shit."
think once you get big enough, though, you need to leave that behind. You need to
that's
realize
that's
that
what I'm
there are,
saying.
Like,
If you
like-
ask me in the future if you commentated a top 8, would you check the chat?
No,
I'd be like,
100%.
and like,
100% you would.
but like, why do you need to? Why do you need to?
that's the thing. I feel like you get
Because
to a
you-
point where you don't have to check the chat.
Yeah.
You know why you
I kind of
commentate?
respect Fendi for that though, for still doing.
You should
that.
watch it. I mean, if
Right.
you're watching it,
There's
to-
humility there.
for feeling some type of way. when, like,
right.
It's
yeah.
Random
also good to
shitter,
point out
like,
that
shit
even if
on
it's not Twitch chat, people are going to be tweeting you, and you're going to see that, and you're going to read that. Like Bobby Scar, for example, is probably like the biggest commentator right now, or was at least. He
Right.
hasn't commentated
it's
much.
top.
He
two.
still reads
Yeah.
the criticism he gets on
That's
his
true.
commentary and his show.
And
You
I
have
just
to.
that
But,
caught
like-
me off guard. I just thought that was interesting. Like they're still doing that, you know.
I feel like once you reach a certain point, you should rewatch the VODs to get better at commentary. But you shouldn't care what people. You should only care what you think because
Yeah.
you should know better at that point. It's like Mango wouldn't take advice from a random pleb in his chat on how to play a match.
Exactly. Yeah.
Because
I think
he
it's a little
knows.
different.
He's
Some
been around
motherfucker
the
telling
game.
me how to tell a joke. Get that ass
okay,
banned.
that-
He's been around the
That's the
game
thing.
long enough to know that he knows better than that guy in chat. And
Right.
if they don't like it, go somewhere else.
Because like when people were like shit talking our commentary,
think it's a good
and I like obviously we saw it. It's like we weren't stepping on our bits or like
Yeah.
quitting the bits.
Yeah, no, we weren't
we're
shook.
we're going hard.
Yeah, I agree.
We kept it going.
We're
Yeah.
talking about even Stevens on the
I don't
regular.
think,
Yeah,
I don't
on
think commentators. I don't think commentators should even look at the chat. Honestly, if they're
I
commentating
think
a
so.
tournament.
It's distracting, but it's also very. Oh God.
Yeah, there's something to
Hey,
it.
the thing about hitting a bit and just seeing
And
the
seeing
chat
all the
blow up,
LOLs.
oh,
If you
We
don't,
live for that shit.
I think you do need someone that isn't you to give you a perspective on your. Because commentary
but
at
that
the end of the
doesn't
day.
have
But
to-
in real
that doesn't have
time,
to
I
be
don't
a-
think it's necessary.
That doesn't
No,
have to
I
be a
agree.
faceless
Yeah, yeah.
pleb saying
I agree.
fuck
Okay,
this
but
guy.
I will say,
I'm with it.
like I feel for like Fendi, like yeah, it sucks to be told to kill yourself, but also like, how long have you been on the internet,
Yeah,
man?
that's
like,
gonna happen.
like I
Twitch
I played
chat, especially.
StarCraft and when I was 12, and
Guys
people
tell
told
you
me
to
to
kill
kill myself.
yourself,
You know,
yeah.
I've been getting
it-
GGs
dude,
early
it
all
just
my life,
happens,
dude.
bro.
Did you guys see that tweet I made where I was playing netplay and a guy was like GG's, but like your Fox is the reason why why
Yeah.
melee isn't fun
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah.
He was like, literally the way you play is the reason why I don't enjoy this game anymore. And he's
That's-
like, listen, he's like, please stop.
I've 100%
And I
felt
was
that
like-
way while playing your Fox.
Please God.
I've 100% played
Remember
friendlies
when
against you?
he lost to Kenji,
it's-
Rich Kenji?
Rich Kenji.
And he was
Oh.
like, he just stood up immediately. He was
Dang.
like, he's so lame. He's so lame.
It's
He's
the
so
lame-
lame.
Dude,
And
that's how-
Kenji's
that's
just
how-
like,
dude.
Kenji's just like,
You know in SoCal, I'll tell you.
That's
I
gang.
got-
that's gay.
That's gang.
I got on the
Hey,
mic right
listen.
after too. And I was like,
Listen.
all these SoCal Foxes are lame as fuck.
Hey, listen,
Everyone's fucking
Kenji's
lame.
just like,
Listen, down here, we care about one thing. W, bitch.
yeah.
I know. I was
Like,
surprised.
once you're out in bracket, it's not AZ. You don't have. There's no boys getting.
I was
wild.
surprised.
What matters down here is winning.
I thought SoCal was
No,
Norwalk.
no, no.
Everyone who thinks
Everyone
that SoCal
thinks
is cool in the mid-level,
It's not cool.
Take that. Get that us banned.
hard.
Has never
think-
been to FD.
Yeah. No.
Arizona
FD's not
might
even
be
that
one of the
lame,
cooler
dude.
states.
What?
In terms of gameplay and
Yeah, because you guys all
personalities.
circle jerk each
FD
other and
is
don't
like the
care.
most homey place in SoCal, and they are the lamest fucking
Yeah.
players, dude.
They're
Because they play for the win, dude.
They shit on each other too. I
Yeah.
remember Smile lost to somebody, and Stanky came up to him and was like shitting on him.
Oh, really?
And I'm like,
Vince
that's
was doing that?
That's your boy,
Dude, I've never seen Vince do that, honestly.
That's just how they do each other, man.
They roast each
But
other.
honestly, though, get shit on at the local.
Hard fucked. Hard fucked.
I've been fucked by
Don't even-
Kenji,
don't even
and we're
run and tell
friends.
that.
Yeah.
We're
Look,
You
I'm
got a
alright.
really
You get
heartwarming
camped out
set.
by mid-level Fox out here, and you know what?
I was the highest playing
Call the
commentator
cops,
there.
they won't come. The
You were
cops
what?
won't come.
I was the highest playing commentator there.
Highest playing
Placing commentator
is
there.
what you meant to
I
say.
hate that.
You know what, Ludwig?
I said
Oh.
placing.
This podcast is over. He beat me in bracket. I was so
Hard 2-1.
I wasn't that mad.
2-1.
I mean, I was.
I was upset, but it wasn't like
Look,
I wasn't mad.
I understand. End
You
of the
just
day.
kept, you kept F smashing, and I was like, he surely won't do it again
End of the day, Anthony. I'm undefeated against everyone in this room.
in tournament.
In tournament, I'm undefeated against everyone in this room.
I'd just like to say that at Bigger Belk, I did way better than you in the long run.
Look, that's fine.
I've
And,
never.
But
I've
I'm
never.
and-
I've never
undefeated
played.
against you.
And also at the house tournament, who slept in the double?
Look, that's fine.
Woo.
I'm okay with that.
You
End of the
played for the
day,
double.
Yeah, and
I'm undefeated.
end of the day,
But what I'll say
I was
is,
tucking myself in.
also at the end of the day, I realize that I think I'm probably the least skilled melee player here.
That's really
I acknowledge
that's
that.
actually kind of an accomplishment to like be least skilled,
And
but also
most winning.
yeah,
That's
Wait,
just
good shit.
not
that's
because of my skills, but because of your flaws.
We've never played.
I'm almost
Puff
like a
did us.
mirror where I should,
Let
like
me-
you know
let me
those
get
makeup
that
mirror.
puff- Let's run that puff.
Yeah,
together.
I
Run
wanna
that
see
run that
You wanna
pussy.
run that puff ditto?
We can run that pussy up real quick.
I got a fucking quick dollar in my pocket.
No, real quick, you guys in Vegas, you stay in the same Airbnb, and I remember like Miles was saying that he got the master bedroom because now I know that he played for it.
Yeah.
And you and Nick and all the boys were like in the other room just having a good time,
I
just
couldn't- I
not
couldn't
just
stay out of
laughing.
there.
I was in the
and
couch,
and
but
then
yeah.
but Miles would come in and be like, hey guys, what's up?
Oh, like fucking
honestly,
lonely.
yeah.
I was
What-
lonely.
What
I
are you guys
was lonely.
laughing about?
Yeah, they were
What's
laughing.
the bit?
No, but
You boys having some laughs?
I could hear him through the
just
walls.
just sitting in the room by myself. So
I just, it's nice in there.
I didn't want to come. It's a queen.
Hey, dude.
Got some room.
But yeah.
Showered last week. If you want to come.
Hey,
Jet-
whoa, what's this bit about me not showering?
It's just a fact. You don't
Remember
shower.
when I didn't shower?
No, he actually
I
did
came
it.
out of it, I
Yeah,
was in the
he
shower
he was
tonight.
he was in like his towel
If you-
outside.
you
like,
get- me
Miles,
shit
you
for
did
not
not
showering.
shower at Evo.
Remember Bigger
I
Belk?
did. At Evo?
you guys should shower.
You didn't shower at Evo.
I
Just
did.
shower.
How many times you showered at Evo?
Twice.
Just
I don't
fucking
buy
shower,
this.
dude.
Remember
Why-
Bigger
why
Belk?
are you trying to say
All
I
of
didn't shower?
AZ, all
didn't
of
shower
AZ
either?
This guy loves to-
roasted me.
This guy loves to get on the meme of people not showering. Apparently you didn't. Apparently I didn't. I know I took 2 showers.
We were there 4 days.
I stayed this
I
whole
took 2
weekend
showers.
at Bigger Belk
You didn't shower.
because I didn't smell bad.
Look, I get it.
Is that controversial?
Me and
Sick of
Jet,
this
when
guy.
we
Should I
roomed
still
at
be
Evo, we're
showering?
taking
You should
showers
still be
every day.
showering.
I didn't smell bad. It's at Bigger Belk. I smelled some dude's dick. I smelled it through his pants. I smelled it, and I am not that guy.
Look, I took a shit, but there was nothing there. I didn't need a wipe.
I'm mad. Sometimes you get
There's a ghost shit. I didn't need a wipe. I didn't need a
I
wipe.
didn't need to wipe, but you
I didn't
still
need to
had to
wipe.
wipe to check.
This guy's never had a clean pinch.
Yeah.
I've had a clean pinch, but you don't say I don't need a wipe. It was a clean shit.
You need to check
Alright,
it.
it was a
alright,
clean
alright.
shit.
You do one of these.
Yeah.
It was a
You
clean
check
shit. I just put a finger up
But
there.
I also took 2 showers that weekend. So
Jet, what is on the
What's
space
next?
docket?
Maybe you're just a sweatier boy.
Mike Hayes VOD archive.
if you were smelling me, dude,
You really
it's
wanna
because
talk
I
about
smell.
I just want to talk about the idea of what
Can you take over the stream?
intellectual property. No,
Why don't you take over the stream?
because it's a bad look. I can't do that. Plus, it's not like my Friday night.
Just ask Mike.
I come
What do
right
you do-
from
What are you
work.
doing Friday nights?
Hang brain,
Same. Do you want to hang brain together at Friday Night Tournament?
Fuck you guys.
maybe.
It's a bar.
Running
Stream
tournaments is actually a pain in the ass.
I would
There's
help.
streaming.
True.
But either way, like Mike Hayes caught shit because his VODs for Friday Night Tournament were
Hey.
behind a paywall.
Yeah. How does that smell?
Oh, it's so bad. You don't wear deodorant.
Yeah, we're
Just
deodorant.
got out of the shower.
Then you put on deodorant.
Anyway,
Dawson, smell.
I don't
Dawson,
want. I don't
give
want.
it a go.
I
Please smell
can't-
your
I
side.
literally
Do it.
can't.
Dawson, please
I'm
smell
like,
your side.
s-
Do
I'm
it.
Can
so
you
sensitive
please-
to BO.
It's
I will
bad.
Can you
literally
please get a
throw
quick
up.
sniff?
yeah, come here.
It's bad.
Closer.
Oh shit!
It's bad.
I
It's like
can't.
it smells
That's
like
why I don't think you shower.
I'm already like.
You showered
it
an
smells
hour
like
and a half ago.
old beetroot.
I'm gonna start dry heaving if we keep talking about this. I don't want to puke on stream.
Okay, anyway, Mike Hayes put his VODs behind a paywall,
Jesus.
and people freaked out, right? Like,
No,
Yeah.
I think that's completely fair.
but here,
I don't
here's
think it
the-
matters.
I'm for
Like-
a paywall.
But like, whose intellectual property
He's
is a
streaming.
tournament?
His.
Really?
Yeah, VGBC owns all the tournament right.
But doesn't it belong to the people?
No.
Doesn't it
No.
go down in
No.
the lore?
Nothing belongs to
what
the people.
the fuck?
No, dude, it belongs
It
to the
belongs to the streamer unless the tournament organizer freelances a streamer and then they specifically ask for the rights.
What-
Outside of
What
that, it
about
belongs
you?
to one of those two.
I know,
Agree.
right?
100.
Legally, yeah, sure, but like,
Not
that's all
even
that
legally.
matters.
what about
You know
the
what
set?
belo- no,
what about the
what belongs-
Genesis?
no.
What about the Genesis Mango Armada set?
What belongs to the
But
people
someone-
is the people who are there.
But you had to pay $100 to see
no,
it.
no, listen to this.
Then someone would pay $100 and re-upload it probably. But either way, it doesn't matter. Like
I'm just
you
saying,
just,
like,
you just see how the market goes.
information
It doesn't belong to the
there-
people.
There's a line between content and information, and I feel like this is a very blurry line, and that's like weird to think
So,
about.
I don't think it's that blurry. I think it is a little bit blurry, but I don't think it's.
Should
like,
Wikipedia be paid for in 2017?
I can't say, but that's like extrapolating.
I'm
the
not
issue
saying
to,
it
like-
should
No,
or
it's
shouldn't.
not.
What
If
I'm
it should
saying-
be paid for, people might not use it, and then someone might make a free version, and that's how the market works.
do
but
you-
it's not up to us to decide. It's up to the people who
Listen,
create to
if
decide.
you're at a tournament and you see a set live, it's not being recorded. That's for the people.
Yeah.
The people who are in the room see that set live, and it passes as the moment passes. If somebody's paying money to bring a capture card, their computer, all their gear, talk to the TO, they record that,
but
that's
data,
theirs now.
Data is instrumental to the game, and that data
Not
is within
necessarily.
that
Not
content.
necessarily.
Okay, yeah, you're right, but Mike Hayes has no
Obligation.
He no obligation. Thank you.
Zero.
I got you.
He has
Zero
no
obligation.
obligation. Absolutely
I'll just
zero
argue with
obligation.
myself.
He has absolutely zero obligation to put that up. That's not his duty.
Yeah, but there's a precedent. I feel like he kind of freaked out, and he deserved to sort of get talked to about it. He
I think
deserved
the
to be
conversations-
addressed
I
about
think the
it.
conversations were relevant, but asking him to take the paywall down and shitting on him for what he was doing is completely wrong.
dude, I think
Which was only like 2 or 3 people.
It
The
was.
rest, the rest
He
were like,
overreacted.
it
"This is
doesn't. It
interesting."
doesn't matter. Once like a few people do it, it's a bad look. Like,
Okay.
I mean, we
that-
can't
and that
speak
matters.
for the people who post on SoCal Melee, though.
but
It's
like
true.
the moment,
But I
someone
can't
says,
speak
like,
for everyone on Raw Active.
Raw, what was it?
I think it's Raw
SoCal-
Active SoCal, yeah.
SoCal
SoCal
Raw
Group,
Raw
maybe?
SoCal Activity. It was my fucking Twitter name for like
Yeah.
a month. It's
Um,
dead now. It's finally, thank
no.
God.
It was
The
dead.
thing-
It was dead way before now.
The thing is like, fuck, I got lost in Rob's sauce, and now I can't.
The thing about Mike Hayes'
Oh, you're
Raw
thinking
the thing
about
Active-
about Mike
the
Hayes'
snow bunnies.
I'm thinking about the
Cop the snow bunny. I'm
um,
pimping.
the thing about Mike Hayes'
He is
VODs and like the way they brought it up. Even if there's like 3 shitters who are randoms in the community who have probably never been to a tournament, the moment they say Mike Hayes is grimy, it like plants a seed. So like I respect Mike for just like
Okay.
bouncing.
It's.
I don't think you should.
I
just
d- I would do
not
I mean,
just
at
to
the same
acknowledge
time-
it,
the
though.
tournament when 3 shitters called.
Yeah, at the
Yeah,
same time, that's like if
totally.
3 people tell Fanny to kill himself, and
And
he
he
goes and
kills
kills
himself.
himself.
I agree. I'm
It's
in the
like-
bathroom.
It's 3 random shitters. Ignore them.
But it's like it. It's within a smaller
Miles.
community. This isn't like a Twitch chat rando.
Okay,
it's like
but if 3 people shit on your commentary in a group of 300, you shouldn't stop commentating.
that commentating isn't my living. That's Mike's living.
Mike's living isn't streaming Friday Night Turn Up. I think he was
It's
way
part
too
of it.
sensitive
Part
about
of it,
It's
yeah.
part of
I
it.
think he was too sensitive
of
about
I
it.
think he was too. A lot of people do.
I
And Mike's the kind
There's
of guy
3
who
shitters.
he's done this before. He's taken his ball and going home before.
Yeah.
Right? So it's kind of there's a precedent for
I
that
mean-
too. But it's like at a certain point, like I don't know.
I think if you were in his position,
It's hard to
you
take
would
shit, but-
you would like understand it more.
I think so too. But I also feel like I've been shit on a
It-
lot
I
in
under-
real life. And
Yeah,
it's like,
I understand that like specific situation is really hard to like empathize with at all because it's like very again it's a
he
blurred
also
line.
just
and
didn't
how-
upload a lot of the VODs, which is sort of a lapse
I
in
mean, but
labor.
like he's also a player going to tournaments, you know.
And at the same
So like,
time,
don't set a precedent for uploading VODs. Then be like, I'm not gonna upload them.
I mean,
I think the bad
3
thing
months.
is that everyone has these expectations for a practice that makes you lose money in the long run.
yeah,
So all these tournaments, or most of them at least, that stream every week, upload the VODs every week, they're all losing money usually.
stream is a privilege, not a
Arizona's
right.
locals,
Right.
you know, New England locals, whatever. No one's making money on this. This isn't getting them their payday.
Right.
So the fact that someone's trying to make a payday from it shouldn't be frowned upon.
No, it shouldn't. I agree.
I don't think we should expect them to stream every single week, have good commentators, go ahead and upload all the
But no,
VODs for free.
I don't think good there are variables here that are allowed to be shitty and sort of gets a pass. But one of those variables is not the availability of the video and the video existing in the first place. Maybe you put it behind a paywall, but at least like make them all available behind the paywall.
They are all.
Well, the past
available,
broadcast
yeah,
is completely available, yeah,
Yeah.
for 30 days, to be fair.
I mean,
Past
And-
broadcast only lasts for 30 days.
Can't you rip
VODs
the
last
VOD?
indefinitely.
you could literally rip the VOD.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm
but
d-
you'd have 30
you'd have
days.
to sub.
You'd have
But
30
what-
days.
all
all
to
I'm
sub.
saying
I'm
is
saying
that
past the paywall.
all I'm saying is that it's half-assing it. And he's trying to make money by half-assing something, and it's like, yeah, someone's gonna say something.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
I think,
And it's like shit.
look, I don't think...
No one should be getting their feelings hurt, but it sucks. But like
uh,
also
I
like
think from his perspective, his job was to stream, nothing else.
when you stream, it implies that
Why is there an implication there? Because we have the Smash players have demanded something that is obviously a privilege, which is VODs. That dude, like
that's the question then.
check your privilege. Check your priv.
honestly, dude.
Fair,
Like,
well, fair enough, right? But
Yeah.
then that's the question. What's the precedent for streams without VODs?
You're privy to nothing.
no, I
If
mean, yeah, no.
all the Smash...
we are born and die alone.
I know, but
get
I'm saying
it.
if all the Smash streamers put up a paywall to even view their stream, like if everyone decides to do that, like that is their decision,
yeah.
and the market will
Watch.
probably change, and it'll have
Answer.
people.
Right.
Is this just water?
yeah.
Did you- Yeah, I actually want to share it. It's the last one.
It's the last one.
That's cool.
It's a darn shame.
Honestly, though, like, say Mango wins a tournament and 3 guys in Twitch chat tell him to fucking end himself. Does that mean he should stop playing?
Miles is
That's-
he's a
We
little
moved- we
behind.
moved well past that.
yeah. That's,
I'm behind. But all I'm saying is, like, if you believe in what you're doing is right, then go ahead and do that regardless of what people say online.
What I'll say
Right.
for Mike Hayes' situation is if he wants to put it on a paywall and he wants it to be successful, he should at least have a stream that offers something that regular streams don't, or else I don't see a reason in paying for it.
Well, I
Right.
mean, you pay for your own VOD. It's like pay if you want to.
Yeah, but I think if
You don't
he,
see a reason
if
to
he
do
I
that.
don't-
actually
here's
wants
here's
it,
the
I
thing.
think it's
Here's
just an
here's the
unsuccessful
problem.
plan right now.
Here's the problem is that 805 players go to Friday Night Turn Up to practice and get good at the game.
Same with
And
818.
805 and 818, and the VODs.
I don't know where
ex-
805 is.
that's.
That's
the-
Army
it's
and
literally the
But
region
is
that Turnip is
okay?
in.
I know what you're gonna say.
I'm
and it-
818. I'm in Sino. So when does 818 change to 805?
north.
Less. It goes
Like
west,
Reseda?
northwest.
Is 805 Army and Pajama?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is Reseda 805?
I don't know.
Or Tarzana?
I don't know where
Might be.
Rashida is.
Rashida might be 805.
Anyway, so like those guys go to the tournament to get
Yeah.
better, and VODs are instrumental to doing that.
I was about
And
to pay for my VODs.
If you have to, the thing is, the VODs were the only thing these guys cared about, but now they have to sub to get to it, and it's sort of like Mike is, forgive me for the language, extorting like his own community.
I don't think it's.
What is that forgive me for the language? I'm
think,
pretty
dude,
sure
you know what? I think we've been lucky from
I
every
don't-
other tournament to give us the VODs for free.
I agree.
I agree.
Okay.
And I
That's what
think
I
if
think.
you
That's
care
fair.
that much about your own VODs,
Pay
then bring
5
your own
fucking
streaming
bucks.
setup.
Yeah, dude.
I agree.
Bring
That's
your own capture card
You
setup.
know what? I have a laptop. I have a capture card. Why
Yeah.
aren't I bringing that to
Bring
every
that.
tournament?
You know what? You guys are
and
absolutely
say,
right.
I'm going to play off stream, Mike. I want to record my
I
own
wanna
setup.
record
And
my
he
own
can't
VODs.
force you to play on the stream.
That's
and
right.
you know what? You can get another splitter out, split the signal off again.
You can even
to
not
your
play on
own
stream. You don't
laptop.
have to. You don't have to play winners finals on
Playing
You
stream.
on
could
stream-
refuse to play
Playing
on
on
stream.
stream itself is a privilege.
Yeah, you
and then
could- you could-
getting
you
a
could
VOD
refuse.
from that is like.
I
Agree.
think that's the better counter than bitching about it would be, hey, if we as the players collectively don't like this, then we're not going to play on
That's
your
what
stream.
I was saying.
you
Like you
started
could
going to that
protest and
tournament-
say, "I'm not going to play on stream."
If you started going to that
Figure
tournament,
something
But I
out.
don't
and
think
doing
anyone
really
cares.
well and saying I don't want to play on stream, I want to play on my own
I mean-
laptop instead.
I mean,
can
people
do it
people
on my-
cared enough to start talking about it, and then finally Nork made the thread, and then it kind of snowballed.
I think
But
all the
all
people
I'm saying
who,
is
who are
like,
complaining though aren't the
We're
people
shitters.
who want to improve
It's-
and would
it's-
buy a VOD.
My problem with the whole situation is I felt like no one knew enough knew enough about the situation where he wasn't really getting paid and like
yeah, sure.
like why
Anytime-
come out like really hard when you don't really know anything. You haven't really DM'd them
Anytime
about it.
anyone
Also,
stands
yeah,
out
DM
on
him, like,
somebody making
they-
money
there
through
were-
Smash.
there were-
Nobody knows what the numbers are.
there were better
Yeah.
there were better avenues to do it,
If
but
there's-
it
like-
was a good conversation to have.
I agree.
I agree.
I do think, though, if you literally couldn't afford it, I'm sure you could have said, hey, Mike, I literally can't afford this. I really want to see my VOD. Can you do anything to help me?
Well,
I'm
what
sure-
can he do though? Now he's just uploading VODs for one shitter. He doesn't have time to do it behind his paywall.
Then I don't know, he can give you $5. I don't. I'm
I'm
sure.
just saying.
I think he could find
Give
a
you
way to
sub
accommodate.
for free or something. Or
Yeah,
like
maybe.
send you the videos on like an upload website or.
Maybe something like that.
Point is though, like I remember when
No
I
one
was
took that step. As
I
a
ran a
thing.
tournament
Yeah,
in
I
Australia like years ago, and it was going to be $15 venue for a weekend, and there were people on Smashboards, which was big at the time, saying, "Where's this $15 going?"
Right.
And I'm like, "You're coming to a venue for a weekend. Like this is a weekend major for the country. It's $15.
Right.
Like I don't have to explain this to you. You don't deserve an explanation."
Yeah,
And
I agree.
every time like a Smasher pays for something, they feel like they're owed a full fucking breakdown of where that money goes.
Yeah, they feel like
And-
they're entitled to.
Yeah, and like people were like, but like, are you making any money? And I'm like, this is if you don't want to come, don't.
Right.
And it's the same with Mike's VODs. It's like if you don't want your VODs, don't pay for them.
You're right.
And
yeah. Ultimately, it's
that's
his
the
choice.
complaint.
You know, AZ tournaments are $10, $7 venue, 3 pot.
Really?
That's trash. That
That is
promotes top players
hella
not coming
trash.
out. I wouldn't.
Maybe it
if I
promotes
was
top
the
players
guy
not coming
farming the
out, but
tournament,
we
I
don't have
wouldn't
any,
go.
so that's not a huge concern. That's fine.
I almost beat Mendes.
That's
on Sunday,
100%
right?
fine. I don't think the weeklies are for top players because we really don't have any that come out that live close. Axes live close. MedSubs live close. Ty and Taj still come. They still try to support the scene. End of the day, it's a losing business. There's literally
Off
a building.
7?
Yeah, it's a. What do you mean? It's $7.
How many?
He's renting an entire building.
You guys get fucking 10 patrons.
That's I was on that bad logistics. shit, dude.
The logistics
Have 'em-
aren't all there.
terrible.
Have them talk
The
to me
logistics,
for a second.
the logistics are
God
that
damn,
it's basically
dude.
running even for us to run Smash tournaments.
How many people?
That's
you
bad.
Get? How many people you get?
We didn't have Smash tournaments before he was there. I don't know. Right now, kind of increased, maybe 30, 40,
Who's this guy?
20, 30. Steven Shaq. Can you guys not shit on Shaq for me
and
real quick?
Steven
and
Shaq.
280
Steven
bucks.
Shaq is an angel.
You guys in SoCal
I
over
like-
here
I
to
like
get
Steven.
60
I like-
people?
Well, this
I
guy's-
like
this guy's
Steven
venue,
Shaq.
280 bucks doesn't do it for a night.
I'm not saying.
He has to pay for rent
Yeah, that's
on
what
the
I'm
entire
saying.
building.
For a week.
No, he pays the
Forever.
rent
for a
monthly.
day.
Why? Just to.
Why does he
He-
pay monthly?
Why? Because it's his.
'Cause he
his
made
building
a
that he's
bad-
renting
It's his
out.
like lounge.
making-
It's his
he's-
lounge. It's the SAK lounge.
Oh, so he's
Fucking
making a
killed
bad
me, dude.
business.
It's the lounge.
Okay, but at the same
He's
time,
making a bad business.
That's a
supported
cash
primarily
grab,
by
dude.
Smash.
You're
but
getting
Smash
hustled.
is a bad business. Like what?
No, it's not.
No, it's
Yes,
not.
it is.
280 bucks
Yes,
in
it
a
is.
night is
Let's
not
talk
bad
about a
business.
big weekly. Let's talk about Smash.
I've
at
probably
Xanadu.
made more money at my job than any Smasher ever.
You know Xanadu-
90% of
You know Xanadu's a losing.
Yeah, because they
a losing
suck,
venue.
dude.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because it's a bad tournament.
real estate is expensive.
Xanadu hasn't always been bad.
280 bucks from a 5 o'clock till 11 o'clock at a venue should cover it.
I don't think you know the prices. I think you're very
Wait,
ignorant on
what-
prices.
What,
No,
what was
I
he saying?
posted a
What was
lot
he
of
saying? What
locals.
was he saying? What was
I
your
said
number?
I said
Give me a number.
280 should cover a night from 5 a.m. till 11 p.m. Like 5
5
p.m.
a.m.?
5 p.m.
A
till
weekly?
11 p.m.
If
Yeah.
you get the building for one day, sure.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
are you
that-
renting a venue for a month?
Because
to fucking run a weekly.
you do 3 weeklies every single
Yeah,
week,
so you're saying
and then
it's-
2
You're
monthlies
trying to
that
live-
month.
It's $280 a month. You said.
No, I don't know the exact price. That was
Oh.
just the price he gave for that
280
day
is
for
what
Melee.
you get off 40 smashes paying
If
70
40 smashes come,
$7.
I'd say 30 is more
That's
accurate.
bad.
It's Arizona. We don't have people like SoCal. You guys in SoCal have like fucking 70-person weeklies, and you're like, well, that sucks. You only have 30 people?
Yeah.
What do you want?
That actually does.
Tucson can't come up.
I
Yuma
used
can't
to
come out.
bum when we had 50 people. I was like, "Ugh, rough day.
We're kind of privileged out here.
You very fucking
No,
privileged.
dude,
Boys
Shit.
can't come out.
I built it up, dude.
That's
with my bare
That's
hands.
$250 that he gives to the card shop for one night a week.
Yeah, that's not how it
There you
works.
go.
That
That's
is
a-
how it
This is
works.
not a one night a week
cash
venue,
in the
so it's
hand.
not how it works.
It's not a one night
If you
a
knew
week.
how it works,
Because
you'd
these
shut the fuck up.
Because these guys are trying to fucking live there as well as run a
Look,
local.
he's trying to run a business.
Yeah.
He's trying to run a business. He's trying to make a living
Don't
supporting
shit
Smash
where you eat,
community.
So it sounds like his only profitable business is Smash. What's he doing the rest of the time?
He's trying to make a business from Smash.
It's not. Yeah, that's.
It's
not,
a very difficult business
It's
to
tough.
make a living
That's a
from. Is
bad
my
idea.
point.
I would argue that the card shop that we hosted Power 9 at was making a killing running Smash
Yeah,
tournaments.
it would have been.
So
Cool, your 80-person weeklings are making a killing. Shocking. That's great. You make
Look.
$400 in a
Well,
day.
look,
Wow,
look.
that's a surprise.
Well, maybe if you had better infrastructure and logistics, people would come to your tournaments.
What do you recommend?
I'd have to talk
We've
to them.
called all the churches in Tempe.
We've called them
None
all.
of them will host the venue.
They all
It's
want
because
us
they're all
to.
Mormons, dude. They
Tucson
got, like,
hadn't
fucking
had a
weird
weekly in 6
undertones and
months.
shit. They
Tucson
listen-
hadn't had a weekly in 6 months. Before Steven Shack, there were no tournaments except for the
Steven Shack
ASU
sounds like
weeklies.
a fucking cult leader. I'll
Steven
tell you that
Shack
right
is
now.
great.
He's
I
a
bet he tells you
fucking
that.
I won't
God
have
of
Steven.
Arizona
I
Melee.
won't have Steven Shack slandered.
I won't have him slandered. He's
Miss-
a bad TO, I'll say that,
Yes.
in terms of seating, because he doesn't know much about seating. But outside of that,
This sounds like if Daniel Montoya went to AZ
Yeah.
and was trying to
No,
like
no,
start
no,
up
no,
a
no,
tournament.
Not
no,
at
no,
all.
no,
Not
no,
even
no,
close.
no,
That's
no,
exactly
no,
what
no,
it
no,
not even
no.
close.
No, 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 no. Anyway, we got a little. That got away from us.
Yeah, Mike Hayes was in the right. Fuck everyone
Yeah.
else.
That's the general
Yeah,
consensus.
generally,
is Mike
yeah.
can do what he wants with his property.
And maybe it could have been handled
And if you want to be a
differently.
little
I agree, but I
snitch,
want to fight with Dawson.
If you want to cry,
That's chill.
We're yin and yang, which is fine. I think we both need to exist.
Is there something else to talk about?
you're a shiller and he's a killer.
Your sadness? Can we
so
talk about that? Can we talk about...
Ludwig is very easily agitated.
I think I
He
broke
was
him.
never cool as a child, so he just.
He has trouble playing cool now.
He sees this guy with a mutilated face and like black hair, and he's freaking out.
Anyway,
I want my blondes.
Is that everything?
Is that everything?
Is anyone in chat asking us anything?
Yeah.
Do you have any questions on Ludwig's
So depressed.
facial?
Is anyone asking?
I hate that. I hate this idea.
I love this segment.
Q&As, little Q&As?
Mine clips
Hello.
a lot. We got bad levels on my
You
mic.
have a question?
Shut
for
up. Just put
Anthony?
it closer to your mouth, to your bussy.
Pussy.
What do we
You
got?
What
guys
do you
are
got?
wild.
What do you call a bussy?
What? You know what bussy is?
Don't
it-
step on.
is
We've
it-
all got one.
Is it? Don't
Why
step
is it?
on
Where's the
bit.
B from?
Yeah.
is asking about the dwarf.
Zeke is asking about what?
The dwarf?
The dwarf? I don't know what he's talking about either.
The Ganondorf?
Thank you for your question.
Yeah.
Next viewer.
dead that item apparently.
You don't know what bussy is, dude?
He doesn't know about Bussy.
I
dude.
don't know what bussy is.
You'll assimilate. We'll get you on the bussy. We'll get
We
you on the
gotta-
goth thotty. We'll get,
What?
What's Ludwig's and Doggy's second?
What's
Set
your set
count?
count? You lost the Ludwig in tournament. When did
1-0
that
Yeah,
in
happen?
tournament,
yeah.
2-0 if you
If
include
you
the house
include a house
tournament.
tournament, which I then won, and I outplaced him in the tournament that I lost at.
But
What
if you count
tournament?
a record, it's 2-0.
What set?
But I wouldn't count the house tournament personally, so I would say it's 1-0.
What's the
Okay,
set?
Okay.
What set happened? Did
We did a house tournament to
Remember
see
that
who would
night
get the queen
when
bed.
you asked me whether I saw you or not, and I was downstairs hugging you?
right? No, but this wasn't a tournament.
No, that was Bigger
was
Belk.
like a
The Bigger
house
Belk
tournament.
was the next day. Remember the day
Oh.
you
You lost
came
at Bigger
around?
Belk.
Oh, you were wasted.
And,
Yeah.
and I saw you the next day, and I said, "What did you do last night?" And you were like, "You were giving me a hug at 3 a.m."
yeah.
And I said,
Bigger Belk was like.
hard Johnny.
Well,
"Hard, Johnny."
You're
Bigger
a hard
Belk was a
Johnny. You're
blur,
talking about how
dude.
drunk you. Remember when I told you how drunk I was? Well, it was the next day.
Hey, no. All I'm saying is I outplaced you at that tournament pretty hard, too.
Yeah, you did.
anyway,
Good job, bud.
I think you drowned in pools, if I remember. I think
That's good.
We were in
Yeah,
the same
you're right.
pool.
I did drown in
I
pools.
think I made it out.
I got 33rd. I did not place top 32.
I think
you're
I
right.
made it out.
100%. I was commentating there.
I think I played on Saturday.
I went out for commentary. I got paid for commentary. Did you get paid at that tournament? Did you make any money, or
I think I
did you
played.
just spend money?
I think I played both
Because
days.
I remember getting money
I remember being in a
for
car.
commentating.
I
Guys,
remember
it was a
being in
fucking
a-
PM tournament. Stop flexing. God damn.
I
Like,
remember,
let's be real, dude.
I remember
on
walking away with the
Smashcast,
wallet
guys.
with
Guys,
money.
it was on
I remember-
Smashcast.
hey, guys,
fucking
guys.
hentai overlord won it. Chill.
Is that fun?
Let's move on.
Listen,
Is it fun, do you think, to fly to tournaments and then not make money? Is that cool? Because I like to go to tournaments and make money. But
next Next
Hey,
one.
hey,
Next
guys,
question.
I remember being in
I
a
appreciate
car in
that
Las
hustle.
Vegas and
I appreciate
watching
the
a
hustle.
man very, very down hit up another
Can
person
we mute? Can we mute? Can we mute?
for $50.
Mute mic 2. Mute mic 2.
Alright, is it implying that the Smash community that uploading VODs after streaming an event is part of the package?
Yes, it's heavily
Yes.
implied, but it's
You
stupid
own those
that it's kind of
VODs.
implied.
If a TO asks you to stream an event, you own those VODs.
I think it is
Yeah.
implied because we say the phrase "nuke those VODs," which implies the VODs would automatically be there.
Yeah.
True.
I
That's
also
some
think
rhetoric.
uploading them to YouTube is expected, which seems like a lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
For a major, I think it should be expected. For a local, I
But
don't think it's necessary.
expectation doesn't mean it's less of a privilege for the
I
players.
think if you stream some
Fair
VODs,
enough.
them your VODs, you know, them your VODs.
I mean, end of the day, it's a huge waste of time. I feel like for the person who does it, in the sense that they upload like what 20 videos with a collective 100 views,
Yeah, yeah. No, I get it.
maybe.
And, yeah, and
What's up?
I'm literally doing Power 9 thumbnails right now.
he's on the clock.
Jet's a hustler.
Yeah.
Isn't that Esteban's job? What
Whoa,
happened?
whoa.
What?
He made the thumbnail.
Wait, so you upload all the videos?
It's either me or Esteban.
No, you don't get any money from that, right?
We make like $60 from YouTube
Oh, from the VODs.
from ad revenue.
Okay,
Oh,
$60 a month.
It's also different because Power 9
What?
specifically has like top players, so you get videos with
You
like
can eat
over
McDonald's
10K
of those
views.
VODs.
Yeah.
Wait, $60 how often?
Like a month. How do you?
From
Let
YouTube.
me check my last.
You can't win out here, bro.
That's pretty.
You can't win.
How much your YouTube revenue make you, man?
I don't make any YouTube videos, but usually about 100.
You do make YouTube videos. Oh, 100.
I
per
haven't made YouTube
Oh,
videos in
100
a
per
while, so I
video?
don't get.
He has
No,
a
it
million
depends.
views on his
Usually
top 10
YouTube-
GR Smash videos.
You get
Kill me,
maybe
dude.
a
top
dollar.
10 GR Smash vids.
I think it's $1 per
Okay.
thousand.
There
Yeah.
it is.
34.67.
Ouch.
That's YouTube VODs.
It's like $1 per thousand. I have about 3.5 million views.
How many
I've
subs?
made
how
about
many subs does
3,500
Metashift have?
That's pretty good.
since like
1K?
2015.
1K subs
on
on the
YouTube.
Metashift?
On YouTube.
Oh, I thought you were
Okay.
talking about the. Twitch.
Anyway,
Next question. We didn't.
I had to file W.
He's like, we have 32
WT.
yeah, you had to get taxed on it.
W2.
W2.
Yeah, W2s.
on your YouTube.
Yeah. Wrote it all off though, as a losing business.
Twitch are on me about my tax right now.
Just say that you
Don't dodge the
purchased-
tax man.
Dude, say you're a sovereign citizen. You're not even from here.
Tax man will get
No,
you.
you have to pay tax on it, but just literally file your W2 and then say that
Dude, you know what? You know what's fucked up, man?
if you just say purchasing your computer was a business expense, it'll cost more than the cost that you made, and then you'll pay $0 in taxes because you had a losing business.
Yeah.
All right, anyway, go ahead.
Go.
Thoughts on Mike's sub notifications during 30 seconds?
Sub notifications are turning sets.
Dude,
Is that his right?
That sucks, but I
That's
think
stupid.
that sucks.
Dude,
on
I don't-
VODs
It's
that are
literally
gonna
his
go
right.
up.
That's his whole thing. He
Dude.
can put the fucking gameplay in the top left corner
Super
in
small.
360p and have it just be his face, like, oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, he's cool. He's a homie.
Dude.
Homie.
He can do that if he wants.
Yeah.
It's his
That's true.
stream. It's
Yeah.
his stream.
There's like
I
this
love the
cognitive
inflection you
dissonance
put on
with like
homie just
Friday
now.
Night Turnip in general that I feel like
I don't get
people
why
aren't
people
acknowledging.
feel like they
Like,
have
is it a real
right-
tournament? Is it not? Is it
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
homie
yeah.
fest? Is it not? Like,
Yeah. Do the results matter?
'cause
it's a bar.
Is it a competitive
Polka beat
tournament?
none. It was wild. Like,
It's because it's a bar.
Polka beat none.
yeah.
yeah.
I took a game off
That
West.
is fucking wild.
What?
I beat West in a game.
No one cares.
Well, he lost
Everyone,
two games
everyone,
to Nico too.
everyone
Everyone's
takes
taking
a
a game
game
off
off.
West.
I
West.
noticed
Look.
that. I didn't know that was a thing. People don't know that outside of SoCal.
Oh, really? Really?
That's like a hidden SoCal secret.
yeah.
Yeah.
Outside of SoCal, you're like, yeah, West top player. Inside SoCal, you're like, wow, he loses a game to everyone.
Yeah.
But he,
That's
but he
West.
wins end of the day.
Yeah.
Or
I
wins through
really,
losers.
I really want to play Melee right now.
Calm down.
Itching.
I'm watching it.
5 minutes.
I'm feeling
Itching.
it.
Anyway,
Jet, next.
if there's anything else, cool. But if not, we can wrap her. It's a little long.
Double bagger.
Just
Rapper double bagger.
Yes, sir.
get some good ones, dude. I'm sick of these going back to like flexing wins.
Yeah.
On
If
One
you'd like to
doesn't
ask my
matter.
record versus
Dead
Slime,
these
we could
items.
talk about it.
Did these items.
Hey,
That-
man, I'm not afraid.
dead that item.
You know,
That's not a vibe.
I live in the
If
truth.
you'd like to ask my
I live
rank
in the true world.
Arizona, it's like 56 or 7
I think you're like, yeah, like 57.
in the state of Arizona.
It's pretty good.
They rank up to 50.
I'm top 60 in the state of Arizona.
That's
That's
you.
impressive,
You should
dude.
put that on your
I
resume.
think there's about 80 of us, so, you know,
That's gang.
It's pretty good.
That is
That's gang. It's a vibe.
fuck with it.
That's gang as hell.
It's all right if the chat's dead. It's okay.
That's not dead.
They have how many views?
8? That's pretty good.
All
Did
8.
he say 8 or 80?
I think he said 80.
80?
Oh, that's Ben.
That's bad.
Why is Ludwig so goddamn
That,
unoriginal?
Yeah, you can
Unoriginal?
field that one from our friend Ben.
You lost to napkins.
Next question.
Anyway,
Hey, Lud tries to put losses on men to avoid touchy subjects.
That's actually really what I do.
all right, we'll wrap it.
A quick-
Anyway, so Ludwig, why I don't even know why you came in.
I don't know. You literally
We just yelled at
you
each
literally
other.
just messaged. I got a
This
Facebook
segment
notification
sucked.
saying podcast with Ludwig, and then you're like, watch Smashies, and then I did and you didn't, and then I showed up.
That's a bad vibe.
That was my
dude.
life.
Jesus,
Yeah.
I hate this vibe.
Do you want me to
True.
give you my 3 pieces of life advice?
Go ahead,
Do you want me to
Alright,
give you
let's hear
some?
please do.
I don't feel like I should be giving you advice. I feel like you're a lot wiser than me. I feel like you have more experience.
I am.
So I'll
and-
talk to the person
and
who
I
has
do.
the least experience in this room. Miles,
Fuck.
some life advice, bud. I really appreciate how you feel like you're going to start grinding Melee. Do you think you're going to start grinding it? Focusing on it? Because I actually hate when people who devote their lives to Melee like miss a flight or forget to register for a tournament.
Yeah.
I feel like that happens like West Balls or something. He'll be like,
Hey,
oh, forgot to buy my flight.
hey,
It's
listen,
like, that's
man.
your life.
It's easy.
You flew out to America to do this. Why aren't you? I might be switching who I'm talking about. Why don't you put a little effort in if you care about it so much? Because I know you love the game.
Yeah, I mean, I do love the game. I made some sacrifices, Lud, as you well know.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you might have come here.
You're saying I'm
without-
disrespecting those sacrifices.
Yeah, you are. You're not giving yourself the credit that you deserve. 100%.
Maybe that's true.
It is true. So why do you do it?
Sometimes you gotta find you know. Sometimes you gotta while out, and I'm not sure if you've done that yet.
The call out.
Jerked off this morning. I don't know. Is that like
I
kind
mean,
of?
it was
All I'm trying
chill.
to say is like,
pretty cool.
What? All right. What's
sometimes you gotta learn some
Did
life
you say you were
lessons
gonna
from
say
it, man.
3
You
things?
got 3 things.
And
What are your 3
to
points?
be honest,
He didn't have 3 points.
You didn't
No,
have
you
three
I
know
got
he
3
did.
points. You want 3
I'd
points,
like-
Dawson?
I'd like
Dawson,
to-
you want 3
I'd
points?
like to
I
let
got
it
3
sit that
points.
from a like content creator TM and from a man in the literal peanut gallery, I don't want to hear it about being a competitor.
Does he not know that I have a Mop Bob highlight video?
That's what I'm saying.
Can I say? Can I
I'm
say?
saying, I'm
Wait, has
saying
he
for
not
those-
seen the
No,
YouTube?
no. Let
I'm
me
saying
say
for
something
those,
about
for
that.
those of
There's
us,
something
for
I
those of
actually
us
have
who
an
are in
opinion
the
on.
peripheries of a competitive scene, if you ain't in the ring,
Oh.
you know, stay the fuck out of Dodge.
Can I say something about the
Am
Mop
I
Bob
not in the
video?
ring? If I beat Mayweather,
what,
can I be
what
in
do
the
you have
ring?
to say about Mop
That
Bob?
is your worst showing of commentary. Period. You've done better afterwards and before.
How does he even know? You haven't seen my commentary.
I was on the Smashcast.
He actually he trolls a lot of streams.
Well, you said before Runback 2017. Where'd you see me?
That the before was just a random comment, just to
Okay.
make you feel
So
better.
it's just false.
What I'm saying though is,
But after Bigger Balk and what you did at Friday Night Turn Up and Power 9 was better. All of it was better.
That's
I
fair.
feel like even the way that Mop Bob was video was edited,
didn't capture-
highlight
yeah.
the essence of Rewired with you and Mikey,
Yeah.
and I think that's bullshit.
Same.
But you know what? You got your views, you got your chiseled jaw, you got your.
It's not chiseled. I don't want people to say that.
It's
I'm just
kinda
saying you're
chiseled.
better than that. That's all I'm saying.
It's literally.
Boys, can you stop?
You literally have a
you
jaw.
put
you know
a
what I'm saying is, if you're not in the ring, leave it to the fighters.
Are you one of the fighters? Who would you be?
Huh?
Who would you
I'm
be?
an up and comer.
Up and
Yeah?
comer.
Who always got dicked in WWE?
Look, I'm just saying.
That's me.
Booker T.
I'm the guy who's getting fucking.
How can I not be one of the
Suplexed.
fighters? If you're one of the fighters and I beat one of the fighters, does that make me one of the fighters?
Yeah, it's like some person in the audience just took a chair to your head.
Honestly, like that was
It's like, does anyone in the crowd want to challenge
Yeah,
John B?
that was. I'll do it. You're the guy coming from the crowd though, and that's what's important.
To note that I'm from the crowd, I shouldn't tell you what to do.
And that's the best hit of
Alright.
your career.
I mean, Spider-Man beat Bonesaw.
That's true.
It's true.
And
And
Bonesaw was ready.
he was
Bone-
ready.
He had him for 3 minutes.
On playtime, dude.
You're right, Miles.
It's true.
I actually think
What's
you
a-
should do what you continue to do.
I think if I'm your biggest win, then that's chill, man.
You're not my biggest one. It's slime.
I think I'm a little bit of a bigger win than slime.
Get destroyed.
100% slime.
Thanks,
wouldn't
Thanks,
think
buddy.
of anything.
Hate to rack it up on slime here too, but
No way around that.
Anyway, so yeah, we'll wrap.
Nick the VOD.
What was I gonna say? Me and Ludwig, he lives in California now. We're gonna do some stuff.
we're gonna
I
do a
hope-
few bits.
We're gonna hang some brain. Okay? Talking about some work. Talking about getting to work on some shit.
Why are you on? I don't like this.
Please don't.
I don't like
Dude,
this.
yo, this is a part of
Yo,
Oh
yo.
no! Oh no!
Check it. Check it. Why'd you look so hard?
Because I was trying to see if you're gonna hang brain.
I was trying to see too. I was like, is he really gonna?
I didn't want to slip up. I have a job.
He has shown his balls in this very kitchen before.
That's why I was trying to see if he was man enough to do it twice.
But
That's a
anyway,
challenge.
We get a hot band.
anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, thank
do you
you guys
want to
so much.
do you want to plug your bullshit?
No, I'm all right.
Follow him on
Oh, you're going without a plug this time?
LudwigUndersGaming.com. Ludwig Unders Gaming. That's Ludwig Unders
I
Gaming.
only plug ironically.
Oh, no.
Did he do it?
Oh God!
Is he doing it?
Oh,
You can cut to black.
it's like a brain.
I'm standing up right now, so
Like-
you
No,
better
please,
go. Quick
please.
cut, quick cut.
No,
No.
Oh,
Jesus.
Should I cut it?
it's so there's so many
I-
veins. Yeah, just cut it.
Cut it,
It was,
please.
it was a clean shave.
Just kill it.
It was a straight razor.